Nisa Ghul here. I was raised in the forest by my dad. After my mother died, my father taught me everything about hunting, cooking, finding things to make medicines, and basically how to defend myself. While hunting one day, we were attacked by the bear. It killed my father in front of me, leaving me completely alone. I ran away as fast as I could, coming across a cave where I tripped and fell, hitting my head. When I awoke, I was surrounded by a pack of wolves. Thinking they were going to kill me, I tried to get up and leave, only to have the leader come up to me and drop some meat by my hand and nudge it forward with her nose. That's when I realized they were just trying to help, while another two curled up around me to keep me warm. I then went on to live with these beautiful creatures for many years, until it was time for me to part ways. As a parting gift, the leader of the pack pushed forward the small cub who had become infatuated with me, as if to say, "He is your companion now. He will take care of you when he is old enough." Jeeves has been by my side ever since. I finally ventured into a village nearby, nearby where I used to live, only to meet Sout, who then became my best friend, with whom I did take under my wing, taught him things that he needed to know. Sadly, he went down the wrong path, in which I had to end his life.
Tig! I am Tig. Tig, wild elf. Big and strong, like tree. One day, met big walking tree. Easy to talk with big tree. Shook arms, and big walking tree gave me his arm. Arm gift. We friends now. Arm best friend. Walking tree sound grumpy, but gave arm? Must be tired. Tig take arm on walks and make big and strong like Tig. One day, family go off for trade. Tig go for walk with arm. Come back to find house traded for dirt and ash. Where did house go? Family in dirt where house was. Family all sleeping? Tig try to wake them, but they stay sleeping. Covered in dirt and black bubble bits. Why? Tig smell cooking. Tig hungry. Tig go for very long walk with arm to find food. Tig and arm walk very far. Not know how long. Man asked Tig to keep safe small elf and friend. End up on boat with Nisa and Music Man. But they not strong. Tig and arm must teach and take for walk. All go to place with tiny tribe. Very small. Do job for tiny tribe. Tig use shiny round metal for school. Arm and Tig met nice tiny person. She make candy. Candy help Tig talk good. Tiny tribe are nice people. Found new home. Tig and Arm found new family. Then Music Man hurt tiny tribe. Arm and Tig go fix. No one hurt tiny tribe. No one hurt Tig family. Tig arm torn off, but tree arm helped Tig. Tree arm now part of Tig forever. Music man smush now. Tig keep Nisa safe. We go find Apple Sprite now. Shiny rock. Did good?
Hey everybody, welcome to Chapter 3, Episode 5 of our D&D campaign. Hope everyone had a good New Year's, and looking forward to seeing what shenanigans these guys get up to this time. Just making sure everything's working. Sometimes when we go live it all falls to... It's be alright.
Okay.
So, tonight, as per usual, we have with us Shay 3D playing Vanny. We have Tater Queen playing Nisa. We have Shogru playing Tig. And we have Smallcoy playing Liam.
Dude.
So,
I think I will have Liam describe what happened last time, since he probably had the most involved episode. Game.
Let me check my notes. Alright, so I had a good time. I gathered a bunch of uniforms and some equipment and some papers and some books, and I disguised myself as an auditor. And I snuck in to the Hephaestus Guild. And I went to see a man called Brian because he had something I wanted, and I hid in his room for about 8 to 9 hours. And then I tied him up and I gagged him and I tortured him for a lot of information. Like, a lot of information. And then I killed him because I can't leave loose ends. You know, he's a threat to the city. Gotta get him out of here. You know, the guild's not gonna deport him, so I may as well. I told the party about the information and nothing else because I don't need to know. And then we went to go investigate a lead on a tattoo that Brian had of a 5-point star with a heart in it, and it took us to a tattoo parlor in the seedy underbelly of the city, where I tried to ask nice questions, and the big mean men were like, "No, we're a serious gang with serious motives. You have to take us seriously. We're clandestine." And I said, "Can we just have a conversation instead?" And they said no, so we killed half of them, and the rest of them are in shock now. And I was gonna ask them questions.
Okay. And I'll get... Which one of you? Vanny. Vanny can explain what you guys did in Liam's absence.
what did we do? we
4 days
we
ago.
what? Yes, I know. we fucking
Went to a bookstore.
Oh yeah, we went to the bookstore and then Tig messed stuff up and then like she messed up the entire books and then Nissa was like, I'm sorry, and then she got really drunk on moonshine accidentally and then Tig picked up like this giant ass barrel and freaked everyone out and then everyone got really drunk and Vanny was like crazy white girl drunk and then we found Liam.
Liam found us.
So you can see that the two sides of the party both had very, very equally productive times apart.
Also, a very nice young man who was a guard also, but that's less important. It's more important that he was a very nice young man, found me. So I gave him a bunch of names of dead guards in the underbelly of the city, as well as a bunch of dog tags. I told him to go handle it. So that's happening somewhere.
Oh, and also like Nissa and I just like went through some of the information that Liam went because we knew different languages than he did, and we kind of deciphered it more.
Okay. Yeah, that is pretty much everything I can remember that I feel like telling you about. So from there, you guys are standing in front of a man that I believe you bound to a table or chair. And you also called in the poor secretary to the tattoo place. And you're about to...
I don't think we tied down the guy. I think he was the guy that Liam was just like... And then he was smart enough to not go anywhere.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he was just standing in the corner crying.
Yeah, you turned the lights off. When they came back, he was curled up in the corner crying because he'd fallen over.
Aww.
And then there was one other one alive at that point, and then Tig decided to play Headstomp. It's her favorite game. So you
It
have
wasn't
one.
head stop. Kicked him like a football.
Okay, yes, she broke his neck with a kick. I'm sorry. But for all intents and purposes, you have one person alive in there, and you have the woman you've just caught it. So 2 people alive. And go from there. Go for it, guys.
Well, I have probably very different questions to ask these people than you do. Especially regarding, the emotions to the 5-point star in his notes. You guys want to take this for a bit?
Sure. I'm gonna turn around to the scaredy cat guy. So what the fuck is up with the 5-point star? Why do you guys all have it tatted on you?
All the workers here have it. We are the only ones allowed to give the thing out, and my boss said we're not allowed to tell anyone about it. I just...
Well, you're gonna tell me about it. Do you want to end up like your buddies over there? And I'm gonna point to the copious amounts of dead bodies in the.
I was gonna tell you. I was telling you, that we just.
Get to the point, honey.
Liam's
Tig's
just
gonna
gonna-
sit down and cross our legs, just sort of listening to story time.
Liam's gonna hop up next to them and do that whole like rubbing his back kind of thing.
Okay, which is like just as scary as anything else, because he's seen what you do. He still like flinches away from me, touches a little bit, and he's like, okay, well, people come here, and if they're on the list, they can get the tattoo, but it's meant to be a secret. We don't tell anyone. We're not meant. No one's meant to know.
Well, kind of hard to keep it a secret when, it's everywhere.
No,
I just want to know the point behind the star.
the stars are it's everywhere. It just goes onto we tattoo it onto people's backs and their shoulders. No one's meant to be able to see it. What do you mean everywhere?
Not on people per se, but I've seen it around, and I want to know what is it? Are you guys like a cult or something?
I'm not in a cult. I just work the tattoo shop. You're talking about a different star, lady. This is just the boss tells us who to tattoo and we tattoo. I just prepare the instruments, okay?
Vanny comes by to the guy and she's like, "You mentioned a list. What causes someone to be on that list?"
We get a delivery of ink, and it usually has a label on it with the name, and we put that name down in the book, and we then use just that ink for the tattoo. That's it. That's all. That's all I know.
Do you have any more of this ink in this room right now?
We have one.
Where is it?
He points to to a cupboard in the back corner, where there's lots of implements and vials and stuff.
Can I check if he's lying? Like, can I use insight to see if he's like just lying to kind of cover up something?
I'm gonna say you don't have to use insight because right now he's surrounded by one person that he's seen immolate his friends, one person who just doesn't seem to be bothered by it, and two that are covered in the blood of their enemies. So he's like, he doesn't want to die, and you can tell that just by looking at him.
I'm gonna walk over to the cupboard. Which one is it?
It's it should match the name from the ledger. They don't have. It's just the name has a blank space next to it.
I'm
gonna-
gonna search the
shuffle
cupboard
over-
and try and
sorry.
find the ink, I guess.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
gonna search and look for Aethelfin's ink.
Well, that's the only one there. The only one that's got a vial of ink with a label on it is Aethelfin's ink.
Cool, I'm gonna grab it and walk back over to the guy. Is there anything special about this ink, or is it just normal?
I don't know if there's anything special about it. Just that it's delivered, and we only use this ink for the name that is given to us. That's it. That's all.
Do you know where I might get? Does anybody else around here know? Does anyone tell you? Or is this all you know?
Are you holding the ink vial, Nissa?
Yes.
Yeah. It's actually now you like sort of got it. You hold it and looking at it. The glass is made of it's like a worked crystal, and it has small carvings all over it.
Do I notice what the small carvings are?
You can. Have you got any sort of like arcana check you can make, or knowledge arcana,
I don't
or the
think
ability
so.
to see magic?
Yeah, I can see magic. I got the glasses.
All right. Well.
I'm gonna put my glasses on and flip it through.
Okay. You can. Ow. You can see that. I hurt my foot. You can see that the glass is glowing with a sort of grayish color. Next.
Okay.
I'm gonna get up and go into the ink storage room where I saw Nisa get the bottle from, and just pick up another one if there's any.
Yeah, there's like pigments and stuff all through it.
I'm gonna just pick one up. Pick up a black one.
You now have black ink.
Cool. Walk over to Nisa, just sort of.
Not the same ink. Different ink. I have the only one we need.
Put name on here. And you keep it.
I guess I'm gonna take the ink and look at the name on that one.
No, people are just stupid.
There's no
Huh?
name on that ink.
No, is there
We're
not a
gonna-
label on the bottle of ink
Only on
that
this
she's
is one.
holding? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like we remove the Aethelfin's name and putting it on the other bottle.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do that then, I guess.
Okay, that's done.
Cool.
Liam's gonna shuffle over to the girl and say, "Hey, let's go get that ledger, yeah?"
She's like, yeah, no problem. And just sort of like walks out, stays in sight of you, and is always like checking back to look at you. And comes back with the ledger. The same book you saw earlier.
I want to ask the guy sitting down. I'm gonna look at him. Who delivers?
Chew. Chew delivers it.
A chew delivered the ink, did it?
I sneezed. So who delivers the ink? I haven't seen it delivered myself, but there have been the guy that tends to be there for collection. He doesn't like it. Apparently it's a really scary looking guy, and he's got his back and arms are completely covered in metal, kind of like what they do in that bottom guild, but it's scarier and it's not as big. He's I don't know. I haven't seen that. I'm just going off what they've described. It's kind of, I guess, sleek.
Is he based in the Colossus or?
I have no idea. I've never seen the man.
Well, the description is still good. It's something at least. I'm gonna look at Liam. Is there anything you wanted to ask the man? I've pretty much got everything I need out of him. He's kind of
Well, I wanted to go through this list of names first.
Sure.
Can you point to every single name that has the requisition for the tattoo, please? As far back as records go.
He'll be, that's easy. It's every. He seems to be getting a bit more calm now that you're not just stabbing him. He's like, it's every name in that book that doesn't have a description of the tattoo they're getting. That has, it's the blank. The names of the blank next to them. And there's probably 6 or 7 over the last 5 to 10 years.
Liam's gonna take some parchment and ink and hand it to the girl and say, "Be a sweetheart and copy those names down."
She sort of looks at you. Okay. And goes off and starts copying down the names. But what she says is, these people that you're asking me to, not all of them. Some are fake names. Some people, not all people, give their real name here. They won't all be.
Yes, I'm aware of what an alias is. Wait, you think my father named me Liam Nava? Stupid name.
Oh, sorry, and she just continues. She writes them all down. Hands you back the piece of paper. I will write down the names and send you in a minute.
He's gonna offer the piece of paper to the rest of the party so everyone can see and be like, any of these names or aliases strike you as familiar? Apart from the obvious, as he rubs over Aethelfin's name.
I want to look down the rest of the names and see if maybe anything.
Just for shits and giggles, I would like Tig to roll a perception to see if she just happens to know any of these.
There are the names.
If that's okay.
No! Sorry, I'm gonna. Fuck, creepy.
Oh, bitch.
I'm gonna look at this list and I'm just gonna stare at it and just go. I'm just point to Xavier and just go, that name. Him. I know him.
Interesting.
The date for that name is 9.5 years ago.
So he's been a bad guy this whole time. I fucking knew it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna point the only names I know from this are Aethelfin and Xavier. Also, is that name spelled Coranth?
Gareth.
Okay, never mind.
He's a bit confused. The man's like, are you gonna let us go?
Oh yeah, of course.
Look, we just walk out this Colossus and not come back. We don't have jobs anymore, so.
Yeah, this is the second time I've heard this spiel today. Don't worry about it. Listen.
His eyes just go wide. What is going on?
You told us about your boss. How he is the one that decides what names go on the list. Where is he? Is he in this room?
He points
Or was
to
he in this room?
points to the guy that had the knife to start. He was in charge when you walked in.
Oh, great. Did he have a boss?
Yeah, his boss was the person that the person in charge of the guy that was delivering the vials. Someone was in charge of that delivery.
Who is?
I don't know.
Would the big scary man with the metal back and arms know?
Probably, but he only shows up when we have a job, and we haven't been given any yet. We've had 2 recently, which is Brian and Aethelfin, but we haven't had any for 4 years before that, probably.
Where are the deliveries made?
Usually they're to the back room, and he points to where the guy that was running away before he got his head kicked like a football was heading towards.
Does that lead anywhere but this store?
Well, it leads to a corridor that runs down the outside of the Colossus. There's a few shops have a back entrance, and there's also a service hatch that leads out of the Colossus.
Uh-huh. So it's an import. It's not from the Colossus.
Maybe the ink is. And he sort of looks at the glass fire. He's like, I don't know. We're not really known for our ink making abilities, but maybe the vial.
It's a good start. You've been very helpful.
Can I go to Nisa. Can I take a look at the vial?
Yeah, I'm gonna hand it to Vanny, but just don't drop it.
I'll be very careful.
Yep.
I want to take a look at the runes since I don't know magic and I know only one person who does. I'm like, Liam, can you take a look at these symbols on these if you understand them?
My response will either be yes or I don't fucking know magic. And the answer is I don't fucking know magic.
The runes are definitely made by some artisan to imbue, but that's about it. You get no more than that.
I'm sure we can take it to a guild somewhere here. Well, no, we shouldn't do that. We can make a copy of the runes and take that to the guild and say we found these in a book. Could we learn more about it? Something like that.
Sounds good.
She's gonna like hold her arm up in the air, holding the other arm actually, so she's like extra trying to get attention right now, sitting on the floor.
Yes, Tig?
Who are these people? What they do? Why special?
With the people in front of us?
On paper.
The reason
Oh,
they're special.
the
reason
5-point
there's-
star people?
Yes. What makes special?
Well, from my perspective, these people are solely responsible for turning one of my friends into a half-person, half-octopus goop monster,
No,
and
no,
they're
no,
also a threat to the Colossus as a whole, so I have to
no,
deal
no.
with it.
Why they pick these people?
We don't know.
Probably because they were weak-willed and easy to radicalize.
Tig's gonna point to the guy who's been helping. And we're just like, you. Why?
Well, it's like you're sitting down and as tall as he is.
What make these people
Well,
the same?
Brian was just, he seems to know a lot about the different guilds, and Aethelfin is, and he sort of points to the elves, like you apparently, he was told he had special properties, and, well, Horilla was it's not his actual name, but I'm pretty sure it was a guild master.
So they're all artificers.
Well, I think they're all people of importance. I think. Or grunts
I-
working for them.
What I want to know is out of every single person they could have chosen, why would they choose an elf after choosing humans?
Oh, I can answer that one. Have you seen his construct? If they could dismantle that, they'd have a literal gold mine of money to play with.
Yeah, but from everybody that I know that has had this symbol, they've been nothing but trouble for elves. So why would they choose one?
Because
I'm led to
angel
believe.
thing made good stuff.
I'm led to believe, based on my short amount of interaction with him, that he's caused a lot of trouble for you.
But still, like,
Angel thing makes stuff.
could be the reason. I'm pretty much done. He's not gonna give me any more information that I need. Liam, is there anything else you need from him? Or this fine lady in the corner?
Hello.
She sort of looks, she's like, I only started working here like 6 months ago. I don't know what's going on.
And you can see Liam, like, as he looks at the pair of them, he's like visibly spacing out, like he's having a conversation with himself in his head about what to do about them. I don't really have anything that I need from them, but could we have a conversation outside, Nissa?
Sure. Vanny, you're in charge.
Oh, okay. And I just look at Tig.
The pair sort of just like look between you guys and Vanny, not sure if they're getting a good deal out of this or not, trading out scary horned man for what looks to be like a princess out of sorts.
Before I leave, I'm gonna walk up to Vanny and just whisper into her ear. Anything goes wrong, 3 commands. Take disarm, take play, take destroy. Got it?
Got it. Perfect.
Cool, and I'm just gonna like pat Tig on, like I'm gonna attempt to reach up to her head and just like pat her, or if it's her shoulder or something, I'm just gonna pat that and be like, I'll be back in a minute. You can play with the ink on paper if you want.
Okay.
And before he leaves, Liam's gonna unwrap one of like the bead wrappings around one of his horns and just hand it to the girl and say, "Here, hold this. Good for stress."
She's cute. Holds onto it.
He's just like, oh.
Okay, so you guys walk outside, walk out the room. Do you walk into the back room or out the front of the shop?
Front of the shop is safest.
Okay. So
There are witnesses.
Yeah, at the front of the shop.
What's up, Liam?
So, we're currently now in the middle of an investigation into what I can only believe to be some kind of secret society with roots that stem throughout the entire Colossus. If they have a network of information,
I don't just think it's the Colossus. I think it's the whole of this world.
I mean, that's fine, but, you know, we gotta take baby steps. Assuming they have a network of information that runs through the Colossus, which is where we currently are, if we let the girl tell anyone about what she knows about Brienne, or if what happens here is found out by anyone, we're gonna have to deal with whoever's responsible for this hunting for us for a considerable amount of time.
Well, that's the thing. We already have people hunting us. That's why I want to know about the 5-point star, is because we've literally been hunted since we arrived here by people with this star on their shields. So I think it's kind of already started.
That's fine, but understandably you wouldn't want to compound the problem, right?
No, that's true.
Liam,
So logically, yes.
I can do a history check if you've got the Maybe just do a history check if you could.
Pew. Nice.
Even see what that was. Never mind, keep going.
It's a 1.
Keep going.
Well, which is kind of why, typically with something like this, logically you would tie up loose ends.
Well, I was gonna tie up the loose ends anyway, but are we gonna leave the bodies here for them to find, or are we gonna find a way to get rid of them?
I mean, it's a whole day of work. Do you really want to do that? Do you want to leave me to it? I mean, it's, it's up to you. I mean, I'm just suggesting.
Well, I mean, I'm up for getting rid of them because they are loose ends and I don't want this getting back to me, so I'm cool with it.
Okay.
Just gonna give him the thumbs up.
Okay. How far from the building did you move?
We stayed inside, close to the counter, as if we were like, taking a break from getting tattooed and having a talk. Like, walking outside for a smoke style.
Okay. When you walk back in, and Fanny and Tig, you've seen this guy next to you just grow more and more distressed. And he's sort of got his head cocked towards the door a little bit. And when you walk back, he's like, "No, please, no, come on. I'll do anything. Just let us go."
Well, I mean, yeah, that was the idea.
I don't believe you. Just you can cut this thing off my back. I'll no one will know that. I'll just let me go.
Liam rolls his
Nisa?
eyes. I'm magic, stupid. You won't remember today.
Nisa,
Okay. Alright. What are you gonna do?
I mean, that's it. You won't remember today. Doesn't get more complicated than that.
He's visibly distressed, but he doesn't really have a choice but to believe you.
Nisa,
I'm gonna walk over to Tig.
just like whispering at you. Do we need person?
You're gonna have to speak up. I cannot hear you, Sarah.
I said, do we need him? Pointing at the guy in the corner.
Just give me a minute, okay? If I need you to do anything, I'll let you know.
No, I meant for both.
Why would we need, and I'm gonna point to the guy in the corner, why would we need him for both?
To help.
Help with what?
Well, he said he wants to go. Both go.
That's not what he
No?
means. No.
I wanna go up to the guy and with a list of names. I'm like, okay, so we know Aethelfin, brilliant. You mentioned Horila is a guild master, and we know Xavier. Gareth, who is he?
I don't know. I don't know everyone that walks in these doors. I don't know every name on the list. I've given you everything I can go. I have offered to just walk away and let you mutilate me. I don't know. Let me go.
Do you have the same tattoo?
It's on his back.
Yes, I was forced to get one when I started. When I was here for a year. They make you get it, and they make you swear to not tell anyone about it. You'll die. If anyone finds out that you are talking about it, they kill you.
Oh.
If I stay here, and you are found to have the information about this thing. I am dead. I have to get out. Just let me go.
Liam's gonna go to the girl and take his beadbacks and hand them to him and say, "You're gonna need these more than her."
Tig's like looking up at Nissa
Alright.
like,
He
oh.
starts that's like sitting there. He's just like holding on to them. He's like, okay, just
Go
starts
on,
playing
you
with the
thumb
beads.
through them
Yeah, just starts
like
playing
this,
with
and
the beads.
he takes a set off one of his other horns and just starts thumbing over the beads. It's like, there you go. It's like a stress ball. You know, you ever heard of a stress ball? You can play with it in your hand, toss it around, that kind of thing.
Sure.
It starts like throwing around the arm that she's got.
Okay,
Listen,
so
you're not gonna relax if you focus on us. You gotta focus on the beads. Come on, man.
it's like looks down at the beads for I don't know 30 seconds, thumbing through them.
Yeah, and as he looks at the beads, and Liam's just like, yeah, that's it. Relax. Go ahead. Relax. Sleep.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for it. Sure. You have to roll super poorly.
All right, I'm gonna make it a level 2 then, just to be sure.
Let's see. Let's see. I haven't got anything coming up, so I'm gonna assume you haven't rolled it yet.
What? I told it to, but it's not done it. Let's try that one more time.
Yes, he's asleep.
20. He's snoozing.
And the girl sort of like watches him fall and like backs away. They're like, "What's going on?"
He's just having a little nap. See? Give me your hand.
She like tentatively reaches out her hand.
And I just put her hand over his mouth so she could see he's still breathing.
Okay. She visibly relaxes. Steps back.
Yeah, just relax. You may want to sit down or lie down or something.
Wait a
'cause
sec.
You're falling asleep too.
It's 20 feet. It's sleep within 20 feet, right?
Yeah, and if he's got like 18 health or whatever, then 18 would be subtracted from the 20, and
Yeah.
then the 2 remainder would be affecting the rest.
Gonna retcon the last 10 seconds. They're both asleep.
Oh, what? They got poo-poo health.
Yeah, they have people help.
Oh, nice. Alright, well, they both fall asleep. Liam turns to Nissa and goes, "It's all you." And he's gonna take his beads back and put them back in place.
Okay. What you doing, miss?
I'm gonna get my little blade out, and I'm going to swiftly dispose of them while they sleep.
Wow. So nice of you. Alright, they're dead. With a quick drag across the throat and a few arterial spurts, their eyes snap open, they gurgle for a moment, and they lie still. Congratulations, you fucking murderer.
Can I
Tig's gonna leave.
try to stop her from? Who does she murder first?
Who do you murder first? In cold blood while they sleep?
The guy.
Okay, the guy's dead. She
I
reaches
want to
over
stop
to the
her
second
from.
one.
Yeah, I want to stop her from murdering the girl.
Okay. Go on, roleplay.
She's only been working here for 6 months. She's an
seen.
innocent.
She has seen every single thing we've done to these people. She has been in this room. She has seen it. What do you think she's gonna do when someone asks her about?
1 second, and Vanny looks towards the girl and sees if she finds any markings. If she also has the 5-point star.
There are no markings on her. Few
She is
bruises around the
innocent. She
ribs.
isn't part of this.
But she's seen what we've done in this room.
After seeing what we've done, she's not going to stay here.
How
She
do
can
you
leave
know?
with us.
Why would she leave with us? We just killed everyone she works with. Why would she trust us?
Well, she wouldn't trust us, but she would fear us. However,
Yeah, but
more,
I don't think she'd leave with us.
more importantly than that, what do you think happens after we let her live?
You talking to me or Vanny?
Vanny.
She's going to survive and not going to be here.
No.
We're gonna take her with us on the boat. She's clearly pointing towards her body. She's clearly being abused, and she's clearly not part of the 5-point star because of the bruising.
Does she actually have bruises on her though? I thought you said there wasn't a mark on her.
No, he
Apart
said
from
there
some
was
bruises
bruising.
around her ribs. A rough life in this, guys.
Yeah. You've seen the area she works in.
Exactly.
Like, this entire area is a slum.
It's a shitty situation for someone who just happened to be part of this.
Okay.
If we didn't come here, she would have lived her life.
If I let her live, and she tells somebody about what happened, and she tells them what we look like, and they come after us, then what happens?
Haven't they already been coming after us since we've gotten on this island?
Do you want to escalate that even further?
They
As a better question, have you been attacked by anyone like me, or have you been attacked by anyone made of metal or with enhancements to their body, or even mindless drones that attack in groups of 10 to 20 because they have the bodies to spare because life in the Colossus is not valuable?
I'm just gonna point to Liam and be like, I've only been attacked by dudes with shields and arrows, and I almost didn't make it out of that. I don't want to see what other crazy stuff they've got. Plus, do you not remember the octopus kid and what they've been
However,
doing?
We can compromise. Vanny, you seem the most passionate about this. If you want to take responsibility for her and don't let her out of your sight until you leave the Colossus and then take her with you, paying for all of her fees, feeding her, making sure she's got clothes, can take care of herself, all of that stuff, I'm not opposed to it.
I am very much willing to do that.
If this backfires on me in any way whatsoever, I'm going to be not happy because after everything that's happened to us since I arrived here, yeah, no. So you are
If anything-
100% sure that you can keep this girl on a leash?
I am, if anything, and if she tries anything, I will be the first to kill her.
Also, we're on a time limit. She's going to wake up in 60 seconds. You may want to get her out of here.
Okay then, Vanny, I'm trusting you. If this goes south, it's on you.
Very well.
Yeah,
I think we
30
just-
seconds to succeed in a strength check and get her out the building.
Tig, pick her up.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a strength check. Tig!
Yeah.
She's coming with us on the boat.
Okay, so you lift her up and you move her outside the building. And she sort of wakes up when you're about 20 meters outside. She can't see the inside.
I'm going
and she
to.
looks up at you and sort of like shudders away from you. Like, what are you doing?
I'm gonna look at her and
keeping you
go,
safe.
shush. I'm gonna look at her and go, quiet, no words.
Alright guys, what are you doing next then? You have a prisoner in tow.
Is everyone leaving the building?
Well, don't we have to leave the building?
Well, yeah,
Shouldn't
'cause
we
I wanna
leave
go-
from the other side, because it's from a back entrance essentially?
It would be a good idea, yes.
Okay, then direct Tig where to go since she's the one you're telling to get her out of here. She would have run straight
I'm-
to the
So
front
wait.
door.
I'm gonna Tig, back door.
Mhm.
Liam,
Oh.
do you know the way out of this
Okay.
place?
I do, but do you mind if I have a quick look around?
Make it quick.
Very quick. I'll be outside in a second.
Yeah,
Okay, here you go.
what are you trying to look for or in?
I'm gonna wait till everyone's outside, and then I'm just gonna mage hand a lot of the rubbing alcohol all over the store, and then just spark a sacred flame on it, and then leave.
The place is successfully on fire.
Excellent. And I'm gonna like close the door behind me so no one can see or smell the fire, and then start walking and be like, Okay, let's go.
Okay, we go.
So what did you guys take from there? One helpless woman, and
One.
I've got the
The vial and the list of names.
okay.
yeah.
And an arm.
Please tell me Tig's
then,
hiding that arm, because I swear to God.
No, it's in her normal hand. It's a club.
I'm
Lovely.
gonna take that arm from Tig and just tell her. No, I'm going to tell her, Tig, hide this.
Why?
People upstairs will not like this.
Okay,
They will be
backpack.
mad.
He goes to open the backpack and put the arm in.
Okay. You stuffed soggy arm inside backpack.
Oh, it's not the backpack, it's some random backpack.
Yeah.
Wait, before you and I'm gonna look at the arm. Is it still bleeding out of the end that was ripped off?
Mostly dried up at this place, at this point.
Just in case, because I don't want Tig to be found out when someone goes, "Oh, what's that red stuff dripping from your pack?" Liam's gonna put his hand over the stump at the end of the arm and Sacred Flame directly into his palm, just to cauterize everything. I'll take the damage for it.
You smell.
Ooh.
You smell cooked meat.
Mm.
Tig, not food.
Smells
Yeah.
like food, Tig.
Yeah.
Save for later.
Take it.
Yeah, roll your damage and then halve it, Liam. That's how much it takes your hand. I assume it's like your lowest. Yeah, so 5 points.
Tig's just gonna say, Nisa. Tig, very hungry. Very.
We'll go back to the boat. You can eat there. Away from
We
prying
go.
eyes.
She's just gonna start walking carrying this woman.
Yeah, Nissa, I want you to roll an intelligence check to remember what the colors were for the glasses.
Okay.
Every single color that is picked up is linked to a school of magic. Most magical practitioners will know what color equates to what as a basic sort of thing. You don't remember what color is what though, because you're not a magical practitioner. You're just like, oh, that's a glow, and that's about it.
Well, I already figured that, so I was.
Yeah.
All I wrote down was gray, because I'm assuming that's all my character can remember is just the word gray.
Yep, you saw it.
That's
go
all I
grey,
said.
That's it. Cool. So, you guys leave out the back door. It's the middle of the night. No one's around. You do not in this back corridor anyway. As you're walking down, you can see that hat she was talking about to the left, and you can see the other rooms. At the end of the corridor, maybe 150 meters down, is just a door that you can hear echoing outside, as that door is leading to a large chamber.
Do I notice anything about the sounds I'm hearing from the chamber? If they're like people or if it's something else?
Imagine you had a suburb of a city enclosed in metal. That is the sounds you're hearing echo around.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Tig and I'm gonna go, put lady down.
Mhm.
Okay,
Put lady down.
he's down.
Mhm.
I'm gonna look at the lady. You are going to walk with us. You're gonna walk next to Vanny. You're not gonna scream. You're not gonna shout. You're not gonna get anybody's attention. You're gonna be quiet and you're gonna follow us.
Just nods at you.
Oh, and since this probably is normal practice for you, I promise that there's gonna be no injury at the end of it.
She
Yeah,
sort
I'm
of
gonna
looks
look
you
at
a bit
her and
funny,
just assure her that we're not gonna hurt her.
as if she doesn't trust you, and then nods again.
Even Tig is confused at this. She's just.
All right.
On the way there, I kind of just wanted to like whisper to her and kind of tell her the basic, very vague situation. Like, if you stay here, you're gonna die. We're taking you out. Like, we're taking you out of the Colossus to keep you safe.
Yes. As a quick aside, that's usually something you can do in character, but sure, I get what you mean. So, you guys are walking through. You've opened the door, yeah, and you're just walking through
Yeah.
a large empty area. There's a few people sitting there with like fires and they're sitting around it. You can smell a little bit of cooking food. There's a slight smell of alcohol as you pass by camps, but it's just a slum.
Nisa?
I'll cook when we get back to the boat.
Well, okay. You cook. Take it eat.
Yeah.
She's just gonna snap
Take
off
it.
one of her fingers.
The hand's still in the bag though, right?
Yeah, she sounds like she reached in and snapped off a finger.
Yeah, she wants a snack.
Okay.
Mm.
Just wanted to make sure.
She's not taking the arm out to do it, she's just reaching in, snapping, and just shoot.
So
Okay,
what are
I
you
guess
guys
we're heading
doing?
back to the boat and then figuring out where to go from there.
All right. There are some small sort of like windows to the outside, and it's only a little past midnight. You have a lot of time before you have to leave. So you know it's going to take you maybe an hour and a bit to get to the boat, and you haven't been through this part of the outer areas before, so it might take you some time to navigate back. So yeah, an hour is generous. What would you
Well,
like to
while
do?
we're walking around, I want to turn to Liam. Hey, Liam, is there anything else? Like, do we have anywhere specific we need to go after the lovely adventures back there?
No. We should probably rest. It's been a long day.
Okay. So we're just gonna walk the hour, find our way out, go back to the boat, eat.
Liam, you
If
going with
the
them?
rest of the group starts to... Oh, sorry, go on.
Huh?
Liam, are you going with them all the way to the boat?
Yes.
Okay. So it'll take you about an hour. That woman the entire time is a little bit skittish at loud noises and things going on. You get to the boat, everyone's already asleep. Most of the stuff's been packed up. There's people sleeping on the sand. You can get up onto the deck if you wish, and you can find a place to crash. Your rooms aren't made up. You were never shown to them, so you don't have places to actually go inside and really sleep just yet. At least you wouldn't know where they
I
are.
was just gonna make like a little small bonfire on the beach, cook up some food, like the arm, and like maybe some whatever else there is around. Give it to the friendos.
You give it to everyone or just to Tig?
Oh,
give
Tig's
Tig
not
some.
sharing that arm.
Tig's a bitch.
Does anyone else
Tig's
want
not
sharing
to eat
that.
human flesh?
I'm gonna look at Tig. I'm gonna look at
No,
Tig
thank
while
you.
I'm eating. Well, fuck it then. Give it just to Tig.
Alright.
Liam's gonna
Can
pull. Go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
Liam's gonna pull one of the pack rations out of his explorer's pack and offer it to the girl. You're not gonna starve here.
She looks at it and sort of like gently reaches out and takes it. And starts like
Oh,
just
come
nibbling on it.
He flips open the box and takes a bite himself and goes, "See, it's not poison."
Didn't think it was. Just keeps nibbling on it slowly. It's very nervous.
If you get
under the
hungry-
surroundings.
Yeah,
Is it
if you get
cold?
hungry, you can have the other one, and he just leaves the second pack next to her.
Is it cold? Not really.
Not really cool. I'm gonna reach into Nisa's backpack and try and find the little wrap sort of thing, the cape that they were gonna give to Tig.
Okay. Not too hard to find if Nissa lets you get it. Have it.
Okay. Do I get to get it, Nissa?
I'm so confused as to what you're looking for.
You bought a wrap to
The
hide
cape.
Tig.
Oh, yeah, she can have the cape.
Yeah, of course. She's gonna grab that out and sort of just put it on the floor and like push it over to the girl. They're sleeping.
She nods her thanks, takes it, makes it pillow, and lays down, and she actually falls asleep really quickly.
I'm.
You guys are all getting
going
tired.
to-
It's pretty damn late.
We should probably take shifts just to make sure she doesn't run. So I'll take the shift and I'll just keep watch.
As
No, I insist. Taking first shift. It's my responsibility. You
Are you
take the
sure?
rest. Yeah, I'm sure.
As
I'm
you're
gonna
both
rest-
doing that, a deckhand walks along. Oh, we didn't expect you to tomorrow morning, and you have a guest, 2 guests. We wasn't sure if, and he motions to you, Liam. You were coming. We were told maybe to expect you, but since you didn't show up yesterday, we think you're attending this journey.
That's still a safe assumption.
Oh, okay. You know.
He's not attending this journey. She is.
Okay. We can watch everyone while it's our job to watch the ship while everyone sleeps. Get a good night's rest. Yeah, if you have anything you need to look after and store, just let us know. And if you need to, we can even wake you up at first light.
I would like to be woken up. I'll naturally wake myself up. Don't worry. Ignore what I said.
Okay. From what I understand, we're leaving at midday.
Alright, cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So is everyone sleeping or just the 3 and Vanny stays awake?
Nissa, could I borrow that bottle of ink?
Yeah, just be careful with it, I guess.
Tig's
he's
gonna
gonna
go up
take-
onto the boat and go to sleep.
He's gonna take a hold of it and press a piece of parchment up against it and try and get some rubbings of all the runes.
It's not too hard. I won't even make you do a check because I mean, shit, I can do a rubbing, so you can do a rubbing. Yeah, you have those. It's very intricate spiral. Like there's individual runes, but they're all like linked together, so that one is always linked with another one at least.
I'm gonna go look into a few things during the night. Save us wasting time in the morning. I'll meet you back here.
Okay.
So OG backpackers, you asleep while Liam runs off to do his thing.
Yeah.
Vanny stays up.
Okay. Do you take a shift or just stay up all night?
I stay up all night. It's my responsibility.
I'm obviously asleep already, but I'm naturally gonna wake up anyway because I know shift sleep, so
Yeah,
I'm
like
naturally
if
gonna wake up.
yeah, if Nissa wakes up, Vanny's gonna like take a shift and be like, and go to sleep. But unless she doesn't, she's gonna just.
This has literally said that we're taking shifts. Your
Yeah.
first shift.
Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
shift sleep.
Cool. 4 hours. 4 hours. Girl sleeps the whole thing. Liam, what are you doing?
I want to go to the library and I want to look through as many different books as I can to see if I can find what these runes are.
It's actually not too hard to find because there's some very there's the thing is that they're variations of runes. So like one you made sort of like a small logical leap towards and you figure it out. One is to imbue something inside the usually it's you put it onto a piece of armor or something to imbue it with power. But what they've done is they've made it so that they're trying to imbue what's inside the vial with something else. And they didn't want to put external power into it. They wanted to imbue it with a spell, which is the rune next to it, which is one you aren't 100% familiar with. It takes a little bit of time, but you narrow it down to being a divination spell.
Ah.
You think that there's an odd third rune that matches up to no magic whatsoever. It actually doesn't seem to be the language of magic at all. It seems to be something different. It only exists along the, because it's more of a bottle than a vial. It exists around the top where near the stopper is, and on the bottom of the vial.
I don't suppose cryptography or linguistics books exist here.
Yeah, they got a bit of everything.
Cool. I want to have a glance and see if I can find anything about that rune.
Do you ask a librarian, or are you just like walking around yourself?
Walking around myself.
Okay. I want you to do a roll a flat d20 in the thing for me.
Okay. I'm really good at these. Pew.
Apparently so. So you've got a. It has 40 points. Congratulations, Nisa.
Thanks.
So you sit there and you're going through it, and you've picked up a few books. There's linguistics, puzzles, cryptographies, ancient languages, hieroglyphics, markings, and something catches your eye, and you sort of cross-reference a few of these books. It appears to be a maker's mark. The person that's worked the bottle and done the runecraft have both put their own marking on it in the form of a rune. And the book just says that a lot of artisans like to have a personalized rune which can or cannot be imbued with its own magic to show that they are the ones that have worked this particular piece.
And just because Liam's curious, he's going to glance at his mystical sword and see if there's any markings I can research here super fast.
Oh god, remind me again where you got that? My brain is having a complete
The
blank.
vault.
That's right. Yeah, there'll be a marking.
Cool. Anything special about it?
You sort of sit there, and under examples of markings, it's like, here is the marking of, like actual Hephaestus the god, right? And here's the marking, and it's got like all the line of artisan kings, and it's from one of those bloodlines.
Nice. I assume I can't surmise what it does then, just that it's a bit spooky.
Just that it is of one of the first kings of this city. Probably since before the Colossus was even built.
In that case, he's going to put all the books back where he found them and go back to the boat for his news.
Okay. So, about 5 a.m. when you show back up, right? And everyone is asleep except for Nisa, who's sitting there feeling a bit groggy. And there's one deckhand sort of just sitting at the front, whistling quietly to himself. Nisa, you see
Can I
them
roll
approach. You are asleep, lady. Your perception is
I
snoozeville.
want to interrupt so I can see if I can wake up. Okay, never mind.
Okay. Nissa, you have advantage on your next roll.
Yay!
Alright, so Nissa, you see Liam approaching the boat.
Hey, did you find out anything interesting?
More leads to follow if you want them, but they're pertaining to the Colossus. Maker's Mark, someone who made this. We could follow that to whoever the original creator is by finding something else they've made.
It sounds pretty intriguing. Have you ever seen the mark before?
I haven't, but I'm sure I could find someone in the Colossus who has.
Cool. Can I have a look at it?
And he's just gonna make a copy of the Maker's Mark and push it over.
Hey, you both roll perception, please.
Yes, I can.
Who's ready for my poo-poo perception?
Do I need this advantage? I don't think
Wait.
I do.
No, you succeed. Liam doesn't. You hear the sound of like rushing wind, as if it's almost the sound of It's almost the sound a sword makes as it cuts through the air, and there's a slight sound of like squeaking door joints or hinges, but it's coming from above you, far, far above you.
I'm gonna look up.
Flying in circles above you, maybe 300-400 feet, is a small mechanical construct in the shape of a crow. It's very dark against the night sky. You only can see it as it passes between you and the stars.
I'm gonna look at Liam. Don't look up, but there's like a construct that looks like a crow fucking circling above us.
Didn't you
Have
just
you
look up?
seen anything like I mean, you can look up if you want to, but fuck. I don't know.
Okay.
Have you seen anything like that before?
I don't think so.
You said it's like 3 or 4 meters up, right?
300 or 400 feet up, which is about 100 to 130 meters above your head.
You're saying words. I don't know meters, but okay. I'm
very
assuming it's
high up.
really
He
high.
doesn't know meters.
Okay. Fuck off. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I don't know what to do. Bev mentioned that it's up there. Gonna wake up Vanny, I guess.
Oh, we should probably warn people that an attack may be coming. I don't know. I've never seen something like this before. And besides, we've got the whole ship to protect us, right?
I mean, I guess.
If we hear anything other than a creaky little construct circling above us, then we have cause for concern.
Yeah, I guess you have a point. I'm still gonna, wake everybody up that's around me and go and get Tig and everything.
Okay. You're all awake, woken by Nisa gently poking and prodding you.
No.
Tig, it's morning.
Is the sun up?
6 a.m. and the
No.
sky is slightly orangey.
Okay. What do?
Just come sit on the beach. I gotta tell. I'm just gonna point to the sky and point to the mechanical bird up in the sky.
Yes. Bird?
I'm pretty sure it's watching us.
Bird has eye. Yes.
Bird is
Tig,
mechanical.
Take
Bird
sleep
is
now.
spy. I'm just gonna leave Tig and I'm just gonna go tell Vanny. And
As she walks off, Tig's just like, spy?
Back sleep, okay.
You
She doesn't understand the words, so she's like, understand? No, we sleep.
Okay.
do you have do you have your arrow with you? Your bow and arrow?
I'm gonna. I can't really shoot that far up with only one eye. I don't trust myself to try that. So
Have you okay? Have you checked the range you can shoot with the bow, the longbow?
I think it's about 300. 300.
Yeah, and I know how long it is, but you have to remember I'm missing an eye, so the range isn't going to be that good.
Fair enough. All right. What do you guys want to do? The sun is rising. I feel like Liam is a sleepy boy.
Liam is a sleepy boy.
Are you going to have a rest or keep going?
Liam's gonna glance around the party, look at the capable warriors stood before him, and just reach out and pat Nisa on the shoulder, and give her and the rest of the party bless, using subtle spell because I've got a couple points left.
Okay.
And he's just gonna do that and
Well,
say, "I'm really tired, and I'm not much use to you in my current state. I'm gonna pass out."
yeah, go get some sleep. I'm just gonna sit and watch the bird above me while Liam takes a nap.
Okay. It circles for a bit and sort of like lands on nearby buildings, takes off. It always seems to have its head pointed towards you guys. So
Can I look over towards this? If this is very risky, can I try shooting if you won't?
If it's near buildings with people, I'd rather you didn't.
While it's up there.
Sure.
From the
You
distance.
really want to give it a go?
Back down if they go up.
What was that?
I got it, so hopefully you guys did too.
I got
I
it.
didn't even hear it.
You can roll a perception check. I'll give it a DC 13 to tell you what he said. Or I'll,
22. Tell me.
I'll paraphrase. Things that go up come down.
Well, I know that.
So no, yeah, I know. So if she's gonna give me the bow to use, I kind of want to like aim it where even if it goes up, it kind of goes back into the water as well.
Okay. Roll an attack. If she's giving you the bow, has she?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll an attack.
I'm gonna let him see if he can. I'm gonna let her see if she can.
What's okay? Roll an attack, so it would be.
Attack is.
I'm pretty sure you're proficient with
Fucking no.
bows. And yeah, go and roll.
Attack is D20 plus. Oh, well, mine's D20.
12.
Off it goes into the fucking distance.
I have another attack. Can I try it again?
Sure.
I have my extra attack. Ah!
Fuck you. Roll a roll damage.
What's its damage?
It's a D8. 1d8 plus. Fucking mine's +4, so I don't know what yours would be.
It's
Plus
D8
dex.
plus your dex.
There you go.
Wait, I think I have a +2 to damage. No, that's a melee attack. Oops, my bad. 6.
So, you nail a construct in one of the wings, and it sits there and flaps a few times before tumbling out of the sky into the ocean, because it cannot maintain flight with an arrow sticking out of one of its wings.
Is it like really far into the ocean, or is it still kind of near the shore?
It's probably 50-60 meters out, but it hits the water and just sinks. Gone.
How deep is it if you go 60 meters out into the water?
Well, since you're
There are sharks, remember.
yeah, you're standing in a bay full of sharks. Go swimming, I dare you.
Fuck. Okay, well it's gone, so I'm happy.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk up to Vatty and just go high five.
High five. I
Give me
didn't
my
think
bow
I'd
back.
get that.
And
I give her a bow back.
Take my bow back.
Okay, what are you guys gonna do in the next few hours while Liam sleeps?
I'm gonna see if I can find the stuff that those people bought us. I'm assuming that it's on the boat.
Yeah, everything you needed
I'm
was on the
on-
boat.
Cool, I'm gonna go grab some food and
Okay.
bring it down to everybody so that we can all eat. And I'm gonna put a little bit aside for when Liam wakes.
Okay. An hour later, you are all fed and watered, and you feel good.
Cool.
Liam is still sound asleep because he needed it. It had been a long, long couple of days for him.
Question.
Yeah, it has.
Did you guys take Tig, or did you leave her to sleep on the boat?
She's still asleep. I tried to wake you up.
Yep,
So
cool.
Yeah, Tig, you
Just
wake up at
making
about
sure.
8, and there's food there for you.
Oh, sweet, cool.
I'm not a monster. I'm gonna leave food next to the sleeping Tig. Jesus.
Yeah, no, okay, she'll eat it. Is Liam asleep on the beach or in his room or
I
something?
assume he's asleep on the
On the
boat
beach.
away from the beach. I assume,
Oh,
sorry.
he was on the beach.
He did mention
Oh.
that he was surrounded by capable warriors and the boat is there to protect him. Which means
Cool.
the logical step would be to go to the boat and not, like, on the beach
Yes,
within
yes.
arrow range.
Okay, yes. Well then, I will just make sure that he's still alright. Keep an eye on him. I think Tig would probably just wake up and do a bit of a patrol walk up and down the beach. Check out the other boats.
Yeah, hustle and bustle of the day starts up. People are moving things off of and onto boats. You know, some of the taverns are opening up for breakfast. That's about it, guys. You know, you're gonna have to actually find something to do if you want to do something. Otherwise, you're just gonna wait till Liam wakes up.
Is Nisa and Vanny on the ship, or are they somewhere else at the moment?
They're
We're
out
on the ship.
beach.
We're on the beach, yeah.
Yeah, we're next to the ship, so we're still close to it.
Okay. I didn't see the thing fall out of the sky because I was asleep. Damn.
Okay.
Shit, what are we gonna do?
Several hours pass as Tig thinks really hard.
And probably gets a headache.
Liam, at about 9 o'clock in the morning, getting harder to sleep as people moving around.
Yep.
You wake up.
Not a good sleep.
No.
Do I get my spells back?
I will let you get your spells back, yes. I feel like it'd be pointless to penalize that. So,
Okay. Okay. Do I get my health back?
how much are you missing?
12 points.
Yeah, you get health back. That's fine.
Yo, dude, that's like more than a third of my health, dog.
It's the first third, it's like you're just slightly winded and that was causing some chest pains.
He stabbed me in the... Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, you guys are fine. Well, you've got food sitting there. And, Nissa, do you still have your healing foods that Tig loves to eat?
No, I need a fucking forest to get more, so I've been patiently waiting till we go to a forest so I can make more.
You're on an island with Forrest the other day. Oh well. So anyways,
You said there were like 2 palm trees.
But you have a Tig who can pull stuff up.
So
I
anyways,
don't think palm trees are gonna have the stuff I need to make pulses.
So anyways, continuing on, Liam, you wake up
Vanny.
and Vanny and Nissa sitting there around a now smoking campfire, and Tig has a look of concentration on her face as she looks at it.
Can
Like,
while during that time, can Vanny just kind of pray and prepare her spells for the day?
I'm gonna say yes, despite the fact you didn't really state that in the time when I was like, so what are you guys doing? And we just sat there blankly.
Yeah,
So-
I'm sorry, I kind of forgot that I had to do that.
Yeah. Don't let it happen again. So, you guys are sitting there, and Liam walks down. You do walk down to meet them, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Rubbing his eyes and messing up his hair back into place and wrapping the beads back around his horns.
Yeah. Okay. You are sitting there. You had a not the best sleep on the wooden deck, but Tig waves frantically.
And then goes back to looking out at the ocean.
Anything happened while I was snoozing?
We shot the crow.
Great job.
Yeah, it's in the ocean now.
That's not great. That's bad for alchemy.
Yeah. Is there anything you need help with today? Is there anything we're doing to help you at all?
Yes, Fanny, you're a woman of faith.
Yes.
Can you attack me with this? And he draws the mystical sword and offers it to her by the handle.
Are you sure?
Benny.
Well, I'm gonna have a shield.
Oh, okay. This.
Okay.
This is just gonna sit back and watch this while she's eating bread.
Actually,
And I'm gonna look.
Just a normal swing, right?
Preferably not to hit me. The shield would be better, but if you hit me, it's whatever. And
Okay,
he's gonna look around for some driftwood.
So I'll just wait until you give me the okay.
Okay. You find a few things around that would make a suitable shield.
Excellent. And he's just gonna like pick up a big piece of driftwood and prop it up as a shield and just hold it as still as he can. Okay, hit it.
Okay, so I hit the shield.
Okay. Yep. You chop into the wood. It cuts most of the way through, splinters a bit, and you now have a piece of wood stuck on the end of a sword.
Nothing happened?
What did you want specifically?
I have no idea. I'll look into it. Thanks for the test. More experiments are needed. And he just like holds the shield up still so Vanna can pull the blade out.
Vanny tries to pull the blade out with her
You
weak
succeed
strength.
for a little bit.
Okay.
Try it out.
Out of curiosity, how's the balance? Does it feel okay to use? Is it a functional sword?
How is it in comparison to my sword?
It is an exceptional weapon. However, it is not in the style you are used to.
It's a little heavy for me, but it's a wonderful weapon.
Great. So it is a weapon. What a stupid thing. Who would just make a really fancy sword and then give it all these... And he just like takes it back and mumbles to himself as he looks it over and sheaths it and flips it around and waves it a bit, you know, like trying to figure out what's going on with this stupid sword.
Can I look at the sword and see if I
Hey.
notice anything about it?
I was gonna ask, can I also look at the sword properly? Is there anything interesting about it?
Covered in gems and runes and shit.
Do I recognize any of the runes?
No.
Can I use my
there-
magical glasses on it?
Yes.
Cool, I'm gonna use my magical glasses and flip through and see if I can at least get the color that if it's magic.
You're flicking through them while not looking at it, and there's like nothing, and then you flick through to another one, and your vision, it's like you're standing at the edge of a dark room with the sun sort of as if the sun's setting as well. Like your whole world goes like shades of grey and purple. As you turn towards Liam, you can't see him. You can see a dull sword in the center, and there's just nothing. There's nothing but a deep, dark, almost like purple color that stretches.
Is that just on the
towards your
sword, or
periphery.
is it like around the sword?
Around the sword. You can't see Liam, Vanny, Tig, the rest of the dock. It's just that, and yeah.
I'm gonna sort of take the glasses off. Liam, I'm using these glasses. They can kind of see magic, I guess. I don't know if you know anything more about magic than I do, but assuming you do, I use these to like figure out which thing of magic it is, and I'm getting a lot of gray and dark purple, but I couldn't see any of you guys. I could just see the sword surrounded by a dark purple color.
What does dark purple mean?
Necromancy.
I'm
You know that. You just know a few. You should know the schools of magic, given what you work in.
Liam's gonna nod and say, "That's helpful information. I think I will keep a hold of this for everyone's safety."
okay. I don't really know what that means, but cool. I'm just gonna put my glasses back in my backpack.
After that, the captain comes down to you. Hi, we'll be ready to leave in about an hour when the tides become everything here becomes a bit more favorable and we get clearance. We're going to be heading out. We're expecting about 3 hours, but push comes to shove, 4.5, maybe 5. If things start turning against us and you're not here, we're just gonna have to go.
Okay. I'm gonna. Can you point me in the direction of my bag of clothes that I have here on the?
Yeah, we're gonna be making up your room today, so just they're in some crates on the deck. But as soon as
Oh,
the
they're
room's
not
made
for
up-
me. They're not for me. I'm gonna give them to, and I'm just gonna point to the boxes. Those ones over there.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm just gonna walk up to them, grab like a shirt and some pants and a shirt, and I'm gonna walk over to the lady that we kind of kidnapped and go, "Some fresh clothes for you."
She sort of thank you, and just takes them and is like, "Is there a place for me to sit inside? I don't want to be seen and recognized. You're out the way."
I'm gonna look at the captain. Can you show her to a room she can sit in?
So
I
it looks
guess.
like, are you gonna be collecting many more stowaways? Like, what's happening
No,
here?
she's the only one.
All right. She can sit inside till we've got your rooms ready, and then she can just sit in there and wait for you.
Thank you.
Okay. And off she trots.
I'm gonna go with her and just kind of stay with her.
Okay.
I'll
So
be like, I'm gonna keep her safe. She's my responsibility.
I think
Okay.
Tig has finished thinking at this point. She's had an idea.
okay.
After 8 hours of thinking, she's sort of gonna just snap out of it, turn around towards the like back facing the ocean, just yell out, "Jeeves!" at the top of her lungs and sort of like wave a stick of meat around, looking like waiting for him to show up.
Okay.
Hughes is on the boat.
Yeah. Jeeves sort of like perks his head up, and sort of like looks to you, Nissa, for like waiting for a signal from his master.
You can go.
Alright, runs off down the beach and sits in front of you and starts staring hungrily at the meat.
She's just sort of like gonna stand there and take a couple of steps back, holding it, and then just throw it as far as she can.
He runs off, grabs the meat, and starts eating it.
Cool, and then she's gonna run onto the boat.
Okay, you're on the boat.
And up into the crow's nest.
Okay. She clambers up the mast that probably into the crow's nest.
Can Tig fit in the crow's nest?
It's a bit
She did it
tight in
once
there.
before.
It's more a problem because there's already someone in the crow's nest, and he's like, "Oh, okay, like, hi, miss, why are you not wearing clothes?" And just like starts turning his back and leaning over the
Wait,
edge.
Tig's not wearing clothes.
She never wears clothes. We know this.
He wears a cloth, at least.
Yeah.
It counts as
that's it.
clothes.
Sure.
She's hiding her lady bits that counts as clothes, okay?
Yes, sure.
When you said she wasn't wearing clothes, I pictured a naked Tig and it was weird. So,
Yeah, I mean, she's wearing a cloth isn't really. I mean, that's like the this world equivalent of showing up to a business meeting in a bikini.
people have done that. It's Australia.
It's literally like you walk through the shop in a G-string. You're like, I'm wearing clothes. Yeah, technically yes, but you're also not.
Okay, continue.
Okay. So he's sort of sitting there a bit uncomfortable. What do you guys want to
Pat him
do?
on the head.
I've done everything I need to do, so I'm gonna look at everybody else and just ask them. Do you guys got anything you guys need to do before we ship off?
Well, I mean, I have all this evidence and all these leads to chase up, and you guys are leaving in, well, less than an hour now.
No, you've
Is there
still got
anything
like
you want me to do for
3
you?
to 4.
No, 3 to 4. Well, you guys are leaving in like 3 or 4 hours. Is there anything you want me to do for you?
We've got all the information we need. The rest of our answers aren't here.
Do we need stuff?
We got plenty of stuff, and I'm just gonna point to the like barrels that are sitting on the dock of the ship.
Oh,
Actually, I'm gonna turn to Liam. Liam, do you know if there are anywhere else in the Colossus? And I'm gonna like say this quiet enough so that Tick doesn't hear me. That might sell snow globes
Not that
or
I
like
know of.
small shiny stuff.
This is the only one I've seen, and he pulls out the snow globe Tig gave him.
Okay.
I can see it.
I don't
Can
think
Tig
Tick
see
can.
it? No?
I don't think Tick can
Okay.
see it.
Too high up.
Too high up and preoccupied by the guy that she's squishing in the fucking crow's nest.
Alright.
I'm gonna go see if I can ask some questions about this Maker's Mark then. If I find anything, or
Did you want
can
me to come with you?
It's up to you. It's a lot of busy
Um,
work. I'm just gonna be running around a bunch of guilds asking people quiet questions.
We
You might
go
need the back-
adventure?
You might need the backup, so
We go on adventure?
we go on adventure, Tig.
We
I'm gonna
go!
go back inside to see Vanny. We're gonna go on an adventure. Do you want to come with us?
Yes. And I look towards the girl. I'm like, stay safe. Stay here. You won't get hurt. And she leaves.
Okay.
Tig is off the boat.
You guys all start making your way back towards Colossus, I guess, right?
Yeah.
What
I'm
is
also
your-
before I leave, I'm gonna tell Jeeves to go back onto the boat and relax.
Okay. What is your first up? What are you trying to look for first here?
I'm gonna go back to my guild.
Okay. You find your way through there. People like the guards outside. Oh, hi, Liam. You've been away for a while. Is everything okay? They look a bit nervous.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, busy, lots of work, big order, you know how it is.
Okay. And when you go in, 2 of them flank you and follow you.
Oh, thanks for the escort. I really appreciate it. You know how dangerous it is here.
We bring
Okay.
friends.
And so you're all together, and you have
Yeah.
two guards walking with you. Where are you heading?
Straight to my guild, but as we're walking there, I want to turn to one of the guards and say, "Oh, I met a very nice new recruit. I reported some evidence that I found to him. Did he deliver it at all? Have you heard anything about that?"
We have a small issue at the moment amongst the guards. We aren't really involved because we are actually, servants of your guild. But we know that there are 2 guardhouses under lockdown at the moment.
Oh.
And they're being watched over by the Marines at the moment, by the naval Marines. They're it's a bit
Suspected of performing clandestine and illegal activities?
No. Um,
Well, they should be. Take the initiative. Prove them wrong.
we
Yes.
don't look. We don't know. We just were told that there's something going on, and that the military had been called in to watch over, the police.
Well, if you want to gain favor, remind them to look through some of the ledgers and reports on who's on what patrol and compare it to the list of missing bodies.
That's okay. I'll do that. And he sort of walks to a guard that's on the outside of the hall as you guys are moving along, talks to him for 30 seconds, and then comes back to wherever you are. Follows you again.
As we're
That's it.
walking, I'm actually gonna, first of all, sort of play with the little beads that are on Liam's horn. It's just like, what is this? And every time he sort of stops, I'll be like, and then just go back to it a little bit. And when the guard sort of walks off, I'm gonna reach into the backpack. And does Nisa still have the backpack on her?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna sort of fumble around in there and see if I can find like fruit of some
Fruit?
sort.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yes,
she'll
like
she'll
an
find like
apple.
an apple in there somewhere. I'm pretty
Just-
sure I packed it.
Perfect.
There's trail
Okay.
rations, but I don't think there was like apples.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know.
I'm
I
pretty
asked
sure.
someone to pick up an apple.
Yeah, they're at the ship. You have a lot of stuff at the ship, but with you have like trail rations, like dried oats and stuff.
Yeah, well, if
Okay.
she finds that, she can have those.
No, she'll put them back. So if I can find like some meat on a stick or something.
Nope.
Something with like a core.
Nope.
I'm gonna look at Tig.
Okay, never mind.
Wait. I'm just looking at Tig. Wait till we get back.
Need it now. Ah, silly.
You're inside your
Just
guild,
keep
Liam.
finding
Where are you heading to?
I want to go see my guild master because he's a nice old man.
You get to his room. It's closed. There's sounds from inside at the moment. Like he's moving around and packing things up.
I'm gonna knock on his door and call out, "It's urgent!"
Who is it? What's going on?
Liam, it's Liam. Come on, let me in.
And you hear him start rushing around doing things in the room.
We have an entourage. You're safe. Don't worry.
Okay, just a minute. And he keeps doing stuff.
I'm gonna blow the door open,
It's unlocked. It's unlocked. Come in.
and he's gonna walk in.
The guildmaster is in the process of packing up his room.
Oh, something happened, sir?
Nothing for you to be concerned about. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, of course it's something for me to be concerned about. I mean, I have to make sure that you're doing okay, sir.
I'm just moving offices.
To where?
They want me to be stationed higher up the Colossus. They've appointed rooms for select people in the head.
Uh-huh. And who's going to be staying here?
I don't know. I have to elect a representative while I'm not here.
And what's your station when you head upstairs?
My station. It's the same. I'll be guildmaster, just also upstairs, so I could be closer to the source of everything.
I apologize for all the questions, sir, but was this by order of the council or the military or some other force?
The council. I'm very busy. Where have you been? You've been gone for a long time. And I was getting worried, and I did not know what one of my servants was doing.
I apologize, sir. I was investigating matters of grave security and threats to the Colossus that may in fact be related to your move upstairs. I'm just trying to make sure that everything runs smoothly.
Could you please hand over all information you may have found so I can make copies of it?
A little later. But more importantly, I'm looking to see if you've seen this before, and he's going to put down the copy of the Maker's Mark.
He sort of looks at it, looks at you. I order you, Liam Nava, to hand over all copies of any information you've found so that we can go through them and we will return a copy to you.
Sir, please don't ask that of me. I'd rather you answer this question first.
There's two marks. One is of a glass blower and a house that works crystal. But that is all you're going to get. Now please hand over everything.
All I'm going to get, full stop, or for now?
Guards, please escort Nava and his friends back to his chambers. Take all copies of any information they have on them. Bring them to me. And the guards sort of look awkwardly between you and the guildmaster.
Wait. The military are locking up 2 of the guard posts. You can figure this out, guards. You know what the right choice is here.
They sort of sit there and you look at the guards and one looks familiar to you, but he's in a new helm. It's more face covering. I'm not going to escort him anywhere, sir. Something weird is going on here. And he steps between you and the guildmaster, but the other guard is sort of like backing into the corner with sword out and shield up.
And Liam's just gonna like turn to the guard and raise his hands and say, I surrender. I'm not a threat, but please, we have to talk this through.
Tig's just like, oh.
The guard's like waiting to see what happens. And the guildmaster, well, and he reaches into his desk and draws out a short stick that has a jewel in the end of it, and it starts to
And
glow.
seeing the
Can I okay, before seeing that, can I, when I see him take out the thing, can I try to like cut the jewel and the stick away from it using my sword?
Yes, you can. Make a attack roll at disadvantage for such a small thing. As you attack down at this thing, the guard lunges forward, holding the shield between himself and the rest of you, and his blade intercepts your blade, Vanny. You will leave these chambers right now. And the guard starts yelling, Guards! Guards, the guildmaster is under attack!
What? What we do?
You can roll initiative if you actually want to take part in this fight. The only people actually in the fight right now are Vanny and the guard. I'm giving you this like as a heads up. It's not like you all have to fight. Vanny and the guard are doing a thing.
I'm
gonna
rolling
grab
initiative.
Vanny. I know for a fact that my strength is higher than Vanny. I'm just gonna grab Vanny and pull her and go, fucking run. And I'm gonna whisper into her, like, ear, bolt now.
Vanny, roll initiative. Nisa, if you want to do that, roll initiative just to pull him out the way. You have a high initiative. You have a chance to do it before everything else goes to shit.
20.
Oh, fine then. That beats his 3. Alright. So, Vanny sort of prepares to, like, you know, shape up against this guard. The guard tries to slide his blade over Vanny's towards her heart, and then Vanny's just not there. She's been tugged backwards, and the guard is off balance, overextended in front of you. He sort of takes a few steps, and then brings his shield and sword up, and stands between the guildmaster. And the guildmaster starts whispering into the head of the, wand.
I'm gonna look at Tig and Liam. Let's get the fuck out of here. Come on, let's just go.
Do I have a turn?
You have a turn. This is not combat anymore. The combat got separated as soon as they were pulled apart.
Cool. I need to shout to one of the guards and say, "Guard, please don't go anywhere. I need a witness."
One that stands with you, is just nods. Says nothing else, just nods.
As I'm saying that, I want to subtle spell dispel magic on the stick with the jewel.
Yeah. Roll. Ooh. What's your I have to remember how this works now. I haven't had you ever have to try to stop a spell higher than you.
Dispel magic. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. If it's a creature, object, or magical effect. So I'm basically doing it on the stick. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using spellcasting DC equal to 10 plus spells level.
Right. Roll your check.
Can I spend a hero point to guarantee it? Can I burn a hero point to guarantee it?
You can spend a hero point to guarantee it.
All right.
If you want to burn it, sure, but you only have to spend it to guarantee it.
All right, I want to spend it. I don't need. I have to make sure he can't use his magic stick.
Okay. He sort of looks at you, and he's annoyed, and he turns to a small ring on his hand and just says a quick word into it, and that's it.
Guildmaster, please don't make me do this.
Why would you not just do as you're told?
I am doing what I'm told. I'm just. Old orders take priority, sir.
What old orders are you talking about? What is going on?
I was ordered by my master to ensure the safety of the Colossus and its people, to do whatever I can to protect everyone and everything inside, and I really don't want to see you as a threat to that, sir.
We have looked after this Colossus for so long, ever since we disposed of those idiots before me.
Looking after the Colossus and gaining favor and power for the Colossus are two separate things, sir. Have you been to the slums?
We run the slums, boy. Give me the copies of your information.
Guard, tell the military.
The guard just... Are you sure, Liam Nova?
He just nods.
And the guard bolts from the room, and the other one does an attack of opportunity at its back.
No, Mr. Guard, don't make me kill you.
I would like to try and intercept and save the guard.
No. Because you weren't prepared for this set of actions, and you're sort of like all
I
clustered
was
in a room.
standing next to Liam.
The guard makes an attack. Just ting off the armor. The guard stumbles a step and just keeps running. Somewhat you hear him just shoulder through a guard and keep going outside. Like there's a huge clatter, and some guy starts yelling in the hallway, and then there's footsteps just receding.
Liam, what Tig do?
Tig, and he's gonna point at the arm with the ring on it. Disarm.
Oh. I would like to rage and charge.
Go for it. Tell you what, make your attack roll. It's DC is no, AC is not high.
You need to roll for me still.
Oh, that's right.
Roll 20 is shit. Sorry. With a rage,
She-
it's +2.
Doesn't matter when you roll a 1. She
Well,
reaches over and the guy sort of steps back and thrusts out a hand, and a giant. Where is it? Where is it? Let me find it.
can I not spend a hero point to make the attack work?
If you want to spend after the attack, you get to re-roll. You only get to guarantee something works before you make the roll.
Got it. Okay.
Here. I've got the spell, boys. And, well, actually, more ladies at this point.
Hey! It may be true, but it's hurtful.
Oh.
A massive... He thrusts a hand forward, and a massive fist materializes and just slams into Tig. Oh, God. You are shoved back into the wall behind you.
Pig is unhappy.
Make a... I say, what's your athletics?
Hang on a second. +7.
7?
Yeah.
This
It
is
says-
yours. Okay, you are... Holy crap. You are shoved back into the wall of the office, and then you hear a creak and a crunch as you go through it into the hallway behind it.
That's okay. No
And
dog.
what you saw happen, guys, is a massive hand materializes and just punches at her. She grabs onto it, and then it just shoves her back as she gets pushed back, slams into the wall, and out the other side. You take a handful of damage. 5.
Literally a
Wait,
handful.
That's the wrong one. Oop. 5 anyway. Okay, cool game. Thanks.
I've seen all this. I want to draw my bow really quickly and aim for the finger with the ring on it.
Mhm.
And I want to shoot it, but I want to use my hero point to guarantee that it actually hits the ring and destroys it.
Are you using the bow with all its effects it has, or just a regular shot?
I'm using my magical one.
All right. Roll for damage.
14.
14. Your damage. Cool. All right.
No. Press bow. That's to attack. That's to hit.
I pressed bow.
No, I mean like
No,
now
in the
on
chat.
in the chat. Yeah,
You
press
see in the
bow.
chat, it says 14.
Okay,
120.
well it's 7.
There you go.
7 piercing
Piercing,
and 7
7
lighting, which is 14.
Okay, so the arrow hits the finger. You watch as it like starts hanging off by a thread, and then he gets a short jolt of lightning, and some of the gold starts to run because of the heat of the lightning spark. He sort of stumbles back, and and he opens his drawer again, starts fumbling through it quickly, trying to find something.
I wanna aim again and shoot for his shoulder.
Please don't attack him, sir. I beg you. Just give up, please.
Can Tig come back at this point?
You are fighting something outside. Give
Oh.
me just a moment.
Is she fighting the big fist?
Yeah. She's loving the big fist. All right. So let me make a check actually. See if it's Bates. Please dice roll. Yeah, it's fine.
Just break each finger on its own.
So he sort of like glares at you. He's like, "What do you want to know?"
I don't want to interrogate you, sir. I want to work with you. I want to just try and make this place better without the cost of human life, or elven life, or any other kind of life.
So naive.
I mean, you could say that, but technically I have been alive longer than you. It is possible. It just takes so much more work from everyone involved.
Your master would refused to give up his secrets. And we have been gentle, left you alone, and tried to replicate it ourselves, not wanting to destroy the asset, the tool that you are. Give yourself over to experimentation, and we will give up human lives. How about that? That what you want?
Liam glances back at Nisa and then looks at the guildmaster and says, "Can we call a truce while I talk about this?"
He sort of fumbles in his drawer a bit and just sort of looks at you and keeps looking around.
Just so that while he's looking around, he's gonna see me standing at the corner with another bow, just kind of like ready to shoot. And I'm just like aiming at him.
Yep, cool. What do you guys want to do? What are you going to talk?
Well,
Choice.
Tig's outside playing with something, so I guess
Am
me
I
and
still
Vanny.
outside?
Make a strength check. Oh shit, make an athletics check. What's your athletics? +7.
+7. Oh, and I'm raging. Does that help?
Yeah, it's advantage.
Yes. Also,
Versus-
the damage.
Yeah.
The damage she took earlier from the fist, was it magical or was it like force damage?
It was force damage from being pushed through a wall.
Okay.
And
should
I have
that-
damage
should-
reduction.
Because that should be halved because of raged.
Yeah.
Okay. She is. You start slowly forcing this giant fist back, and you can hear Tig grunting in the hallway. You
So it's
also
like
hear the
pushing a heavy
sound
box.
of marching feet coming.
I'm gonna look at Liam. We should probably make this snappy. I hear people coming.
We can't kill the guildmaster. I mean, we can, but it'll make everything so much worse.
So then what do we do?
We have a witness. We just have to talk about it. The military's here examining several guardhouses. We should be able to make this work.
Well, let's hope that we can make this work. And I'm just gonna like, put my bow down, put my arrow back where it belongs.
Okay.
And Liam's gonna stand between Nisa and the guildmaster and say, "I'll surrender, but on the condition that we launch a full investigation."
Full investigation into what? What do you want? What do you think is going to be investigated?
Into what exactly is going on in the slums. Why you're experimenting on these people and why you're trying to recreate whatever my old master was. It can't be that powerful.
He finds a small object. And so thinks for a moment as guards start amassing outside the door.
Sir, please put down the artifacts.
He is going to look to. There's 4 guards behind you, and there's 1 still in front of you. And he says to the guards, make sure they hand over their property. And then there's a small displacement of air as the man in front of you disappears.
I want to.
He does say a command
Burn
word
it here.
into the thing.
Yeah. I see him leaning in to do the command word, and I want to burn a hero point to counterspell his artifact and have it destroyed. Like, I'll burn it just to keep him trapped here.
Make sure they hand over their free real estate. Thank you, free call. Yeah, sure. Tell you what, roll a d20 for me.
Oh, screw job.
Did you know I forgot? I forgot that Nissa had a friggin' advantage to roll at some point.
Yeah.
So, what happens is, the artifact explodes, and there's a small magical sort of shockwave that goes out, but only for about 1 foot in diameter. That's what that was. But the guildmaster who's holding it gets picked up and thrown into the wall behind it. Behind him, I should say. He starts getting up.
Sir, are you okay?
The guards are now ringing you. Shields out, blades pointed at you.
Liam, what do we do?
Liam Nava.
I mean, I have to surrender. I can't attack the guildmaster. I have to hope that the military will deal with this.
Tig, at this point, because they've all just ignored you and walked past, for fuck's sake. Actually, I should roll a check. Yeah, he's maintaining concentration like a motherfucker. And you are still held in place. So,
How far away am I from this situation? Can I see anybody through this new door that was created?
you kind of can, but you're raging, so good luck making intelligent actions. Like speaking to them.
Just grunting at this point.
Yeah. So, put down your weapons. Give us your packs. Give us everything. Escort you to the dungeons.
We're leaving.
I don't care. Came in here and it did not follow the order of your betters.
Liam, what are we gonna do? Because I don't know what to do.
Liam's gonna like glance back to the guards, like hands still raised, like they've been this whole time, and he's gonna say, "You've seen me surrender. This is it. I've given up. But you've also seen the guildmaster's extremely adverse reaction to everything I've had to say. He feels so threatened by the words that I'm giving him, and by the evidence that I might have to prove that he needs to be imprisoned, that he's doing everything in his power to put me in a place where I can't spread this information any further. You have to believe that we're on the winning side. If you don't, then what side does that leave you on? Please, you have to make the right choice."
Make a diplomacy check. Or a persuasion. I can't remember what they're called. I play Pathfinder every weekend, and I play this every
It's
midweek,
persuasion.
and it fucks my brain.
Oh, come on, lads. 12 is enough to pander to your common sense.
Let's see.
Computer says no.
Oh, fuck. Is it too late for Eagle Splendor?
It's a little late for Eagle Splendor. You convince 2 of the guards. One turns to the guildmaster. "Sir, what is happening here? This is... Liam Nava has never once done anything apart from help our guild. What is going on?" And the guildmaster eyes front soldier. And as the guard turns around, the guildmaster steps
No.
behind him and pushes a blade through the back of his neck. And as he drops, just sits there. It's like, "Now is there anyone else that has a problem here? Take him away." Tig, the spell fades now.
Cool.
Do I notice that the spell's faded?
No, you're all looking at the guildmaster who's just killed a man.
Okay.
Awesome. So it's
Wait,
faded.
did he just kill the guard that was protecting him?
No, I killed the guard that was like questioning him.
Right, okay, cool. Never mind. Continue.
Cool. First of all, I would like, if there's any like rock nearby that's like hand size, I'm gonna pick it up and throw it at the guildmaster. And in doing so, I would like to also charge him while the rock is in motion.
Throw the all right, make an attack roll. You got pieces of wood everywhere.
Okay.
I guess I have to do this for you, don't I? 3. You
Yes.
miss. You miss. He sort of dodges to the side. A couple guards turn and try to bar your way. What do you want to do?
I'm charging.
Okay. Anyone else getting
with
on this, or is it
rage
just
on
her?
still.
What's going
While
what?
Tig's charging
while
in.
they're looking away, I try to like stab one of them with
That was so
my
so,
sword.
so dainty. I just want to like
Just like
give
I
them
wanna,
a
like,
gentle
slowly
stab.
you.
Okay. So as they all turn in mixed shock at the guard's death, and then this barbarian charging back into the room, one that was because one of them had lowered their sword, and then so two had lowered their sword. One of those is dead now, so it's still one like not sure. But one turns and Vanny, make an attack roll.
Wait, that was disadvantage. Let me just roll it normal. Let me roll it normal. Let me roll it. It's 21.
Your attack lands. I will allow it.
I love you. I love you.
Alright, so you step forward. And your blade sinks into the lower back of this guard. Roll damage.
9.
Okay. Everyone else, whoever's in the fight, roll initiative. I want to have an initiative order now.
Which guard was just killed?
The one there's like, I'm gonna have to draw this on the thing. You guys are in.
No, there were 3 guards left. 2 that were two that weren't surrendering, and 1 that was. Which one just died?
There were 3 guards left. 2 were surrendering. And 1 that. One of the ones that was sort of like joining your side, because there were 5 guards walking in at that. There were 5 guards now.
5 guards, alright. And then I convinced 2 of them.
Yep.
The guildmaster killed 1. Did Vanny just kill the other?
No, she's just giving him a bit of a stab.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm rolling initiative.
Vanny's good at this, can't you tell?
My initiative is +2, by the way, so no.
Yep. I was gonna draw a circle, but I guess you guys have brain power for this. Tig goes first by a mile.
Yeah.
She does.
Tig, Liam, Miss Fanny, and then after all you guys, let's go guards. Cool. That makes them go Miss and Fanny, and Guildmaster goes before everyone but Tig. All right. Tig, what are you gonna do?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna flat out charge at him. Is he holding anything in his hands, any weaponry at all, or a stick?
Hold one. Had to plug in my headset. The who charging? Sorry, a guard or the guildmaster?
The guildmaster. He's been my target this whole time.
He is holding a small dagger that he's just used to kill a man.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna flat out charge him. Still with my rage on.
Your last order was to disarm him, right?
Yes, it was.
Yep.
Okay.
And I intend to do that to both arms.
He's just a little
Tig
old
has
man.
one-track mind.
I was told to do it. He threatened my tribe, so I'm gonna do it.
All right. Make your attack.
Hmm.
Your attacks. What is
Yes. So first attack will be with wooden arm part, intending to sort of grab face, and then grab arm and sort of kick in chest and pull.
The face will come off first, but sure.
That's okay. The arms is the end goal. It's a means to an end.
He pulls his head back as you go for the face, and just you get like a couple claws drag down his face, leave a couple cuts, and then the other one you manage to grab onto his arm. You have a hold of him, but that's it. All right, that's where your turn is. You've tried to grab him and you've missed, and then grab tight with your
That's fine.
flesh hand. It is now his turn. And he is going to slash twice with his blade, because I think he's all out of fucking magical items on hand. One. What's your AC?
Hang on. Whoops. 16.
Okay, cool. You take fuck all damage. 2 points of damage.
Just smile at him.
Alright, he officially shits himself at that. And starts trying to like pull away, but you've got a big firm grip of him. Liam, the guards all like raise their weapons to start like throwing themselves at you. All the ones except for the one that was surrendering who stepped back like, what the fuck is happening?
Oh, come on. Why me? Look at this! Look at these lunatic elves! What are they doing? Do any of the guards say anything?
Well,
we're
they're
pretty
sort of like
modest.
they're set to attack you. They've like they're like teeth clenched, just about they're because how combat works. It's meant to be like 6 seconds all happening at the same time. They kind of would be almost in midair jumping at you as you do your thing.
All right. Well, as I sort of say my thing, I'm just gonna like, because he still like has his hands raised. He's just gonna say, just stop and think about it for a second. All right. Look around you for once, instead of just following orders like blind lunatics, or you'll be as bad as them.
Okay. Is that it? Is that your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
And if you need any diplomacy rolls, I'll
Yeah.
make those.
Roll a persuasion check. Oh, okay. One sort of, because I believe it's all their turns first. One lands and knocks you to the floor with his shield, right? I can make you do checks,
Yeah.
but he's saying stay down.
There's
Don't
no
fight.
contestation. Anything these guards want to do to me, I'm fully surrendered. So it's just, you don't even have to roll. You don't have to ask me if it's okay. It just happens.
Stay down. Don't fight. We'll sort this out. And then to the elves, because there's one that's seen Vanny has been attacked by Vanny, I believe, or attacked Vanny. I can't remember. He misses once, but oh, that's a shame. That's a crit. D8 plus 2. 8 damage. So enjoy
8
that.
damage.
Yeah. Another one is taking a swing at Nissa's legs, trying to trip her.
Can I? Okay, wait, no. I wanna
roll
try
an
to parry
athletic?
against. Sorry, I just want to parry against his damage.
Okay.
So it's just a D8 plus Dex modifier.
Explain how it works so everyone understands this.
It's a. My fighter has maneuvers. My maneuvers are feinting attack, parry, and precision attack. Parrying, you get a D8 to roll and kind of parry away a set number of damage.
Okay, so you take 1 point of damage. Can you do that as many times as you want per day, or just a few times per day?
I have 4 dice I can use.
Okay. Nissa, roll a acrobatics.
14.
Okay. He trips you. You jump up and backwards, and you sort of like stumble a bit. He did clip you, but you land upright because matching beats. So he sort of like swept out at your leg, cut like a bit of your boot, and you've landed. The last one is going to attack Tig. God, what's with my crits? Tig.
Yeah.
10. You take 10 points damage. That is halved already.
Okay. Yes, so 5.
No, you take 10 points damage.
that already is half?
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Yeah. And now it is Nissa's turn.
I'm gonna look over at Liam to make sure he's okay. And I'm gonna look at the guard that tried to trip me, and I'm just gonna go, that is a bad idea. And I'm gonna try and aim my arrow at him, but I want to use my special arrow.
Go for it. Had many special arrows in our D&D campaigns. 9 misses.
Okay.
The next person in line is you get more than one attack, right? You get two attacks.
I don't know.
No, I don't think she does.
Okay.
I don't think she's.
Vanny's turn.
Okay.
How many guards are there that are against us? 3, right?
Yes.
Okay. So,
This-
Vanny casts Divine Favor, which radiates like a light against her sword, and she also uses her action burst to swipe at the guy who tried to hit her twice.
What's your
and
AC,
then
by the
one
way?
hit each. My AC is 21
Okay.
if it's melee.
Yeah, it misses you. Continue.
And it does 2 attacks on the guy who just tried to attack her, and 1 attack on each of the other ones. Because I get 4 attacks.
You're dancing around the room a bit here, because you're going to
Yes,
end up on the opposite side of the
basically.
room next to Nisa.
Yes, dancing around the room.
Okay, cool. Roll. The first 2. Hit. Miss. Roll damage. Cool. Alright. The next person. So you've like you've ducked around him, slashed him across the back. He's sort of stumbled forward a bit, screaming as his arm has been rent at the back. Next one. 12. You swing at him and he managed to intercept with his shield, clanging off it, and then you sort of pirouette around to stab into the one that's facing Nisa. Yes.
Hey.
Roll damage. Is that a match?
So 13. So no, it's not a natural 20.
Okay.
I rolled a 19. So 13 plus 4. So that's
Okay.
17 damage.
You stab in to that one, and you stab through the back of his chest, and as you draw it, just blood pours from his chest as you stabbed him in the heart, and he sinks down to his knees, looking up at you, Nissa, and there's just a look of utter hatred on his face as he tries to claw out at you as he dies.
I'm just gonna look at him and go, sorry.
Of course. Back to the top, there's Tig.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna grab his other arm and then kick him in the chest and pull.
Okay. Strength check.
Oh wait. I've got his right arm in my left hand.
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna turn around and grab the arm from behind and then kick him in the back
Okay.
and pull his arms behind him.
Sure. In any case, it's an opposed strength. Oh no. As you're pulling, you hear this like as his shoulders just pop out because you're pulling behind him, and there's a bit of a wet tearing sound across his pectoral muscles as the muscle and skin starts to be pulled taut.
Cool.
He, in his turn, screams loudly. And then continues to scream. Liam, you're on the floor with a guard over you. He's got a foot on either side of you, and he's got a shield raised, and he's just making sure no one comes and attacks you. What would you like to do?
He's such a nice boy. I want to hug his leg. Oh my gosh.
Love
so
me, daddy.
precious. Oh.
Alright.
Liam is. Hang on, wait. Important question. Nissa shot the Guildmaster's ring finger with a lightning arrow, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, the ring's like melted, I'm pretty sure.
Was his finger removed?
Not
no.
quite.
It's hanging.
like
It's like
hanging
literally
by a
hanging
tendon.
by like a.
Yeah.
And it's
Fleshy bit.
With a tug, will it come off?
Yes.
Excellent. I am going to gently hold onto this guard's leg and whimper out into his thigh. Oh, thank God, someone with common sense.
That's everyday life.
And during this, Yeah, and during this, I'm going to subtle spell Mage Hand, rip off the man's finger, and have it roll towards the floor convincingly close to me.
Yeah, it's sort of like as it looks really natural because as Tig's like yanking back, the finger's just flopping and it's this little wet tearing sound, and it spins through the air and lands about 6 inches from you.
Nice. If I quickly grab it, will the guard see?
Do a sleight of hand check for me. You're gonna get advantage because he's not looking at the floor, he's looking at you guys. He might have quickly glanced down like, oh shit, finger, and then gone back to making sure you're not attacked.
Because I'm debating whether it's worth it. Because there's a thing I want to do with it. It's worth it because I need this by next turn. Okay, you said advantage?
Yes.
Please, God in heaven, if you're ever gonna show up, do it for this roll.
That'll do.
I like that.
I'm gonna roll a perception at disadvantage
Guess
against
God
you.
exists then, huh?
19 and 12. Yeah, you get it done.
Okay, good roll.
Thanks,
Okay,
oh, Jesus.
I want that in my hand. Just like literally in my hand as I'm holding this guard's leg. Like,
Yeah.
please, please.
What I'll say is you're holding onto his leg with like both hands, and your mage hand sort of just like flips it up into your hand, so you can just like you don't even scoop. You just sit there and sort of like open your hand for just a flash, and it's closed around this finger and ring. Okay. The rest of the guards. One steps forward and cuts the throat of the one that's still like gurgling on the floor in front of you, Nissa, and then eyes you, raises his shield, and backs away, forming up next to the one guarding over Liam. Another one moves forward and attempts to put his sword around the back and across the neck of the previous guard that Vanny had attacked, to be like, stop this craziness, and just completely misses as the guard tumbles and turns, and now they're facing off against each other. And his second attempt to do a thing will be a slash at this guard, which hits for 7 damage. Cool. So you've got 2
God damn,
guards
that's confusing.
fighting off, and 2 formed up over Liam. The rest are dead. Nissa, what would you like to do? There's a guard like staring at you, like unsure if you're going to be stupid or not.
Is he like... Wait.
Isn't
I'm
that the one
confused.
that's
Isn't the
backed
one
up
that
to
was
Liam?
staring at me sparring up with the other one?
No, there's
You said there was 4 guards.
Stop.
2
and I'll
of them
explain
are
it.
dead.
Stop, and I'll explain it. It's 5 guards. There's 3 on your side, right? 1 dead, and 1 is one was by Vanny and is now fighting another guard.
And what about the other one that the guild master killed, who was also on our side?
Yeah. He is on the floor. Dead.
Yeah, that makes 2 guards dead.
That's fine.
You
Just
said
continue.
one.
Just continue.
Well,
There's
I'm
one
gonna
active enemy
fucking
and the guard
stare
and
at
the
him
guild
then.
master. There you go. He's making sure nothing goes wrong. So you're
I'm chilling.
You're just staring at him? Okay.
I'm
They're
just
in a
looking around
stealth.
and chilling.
Just stare down there.
Alright. Vanny, it's your turn.
I attack the one that's attacking the other guard.
Alright, so you move
But
around the
not to
outside of
kill him. Yeah, but not to kill him, but kind of just to make him stop.
Okay. Yeah, make a attack roll.
I get 2 attacks, right?
Yes.
Yes, I get 2 attacks. And yeah, that's one's fine. Okay, cool. I wanna add my precision attack to the first one.
Cool. Okay.
Precision
Uh,
attack, expend, added to the roll after making the attack roll, but before any effects of the attack are applied.
Yep. So roll everything you need to roll. See how it goes.
So 8 plus 4.
4. Wait. 8. 4 plus 1d8.
8. Yeah, it's a 1d8 plus the 8 that I got.
Okay. Cool. And that you wanted that to be non-lethal, like you slapped him with the
Yeah,
the flat
yeah,
the
both of
blade
them are
sent it
non-lethal.
back of the leg. All right. He goes
Yeah.
down, and the other guard sort of just shield bashes him in the face, and he goes flat in his back. Tig is going to make a strength check to continue to disarm.
Yes.
Best
I-
command ever.
I would like to spend my hero point to make sure that his arms get torn off.
You
at
don't
this
need
point.
to.
Oh, cool.
I was already like he has pitiful strength. He has negative strength, and you have plus 1,000,000. So his one arm comes off, and the other arm sort of like your hand slips and starts pulling it, like just all his like shirt and like top of his clothes just come off, and he like drops to the floor mewling. You're holding him up by one arm at the moment, and he is less screaming and more just like grunting and gurgling in pain. Like
He's definitely a woozy boy.
So I've got one arm.
you have one arm, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna get the other one.
Cool.
But I'm gonna use claw arm, dig it into the shoulder joint and sort of like dig fingers in and pry it out, like snap
you
it.
being
Kind of like a chicken leg.
Alright.
I was told to disarm.
Yep. Look, she's mutilating what's 2 seconds from a corpse. The rest of you, the guards sort of like move away now that you're not under attack. And sort of like they start advancing on Tig really warily. We should take him alive.
Do you want to take him alive?
Anyone able to help this?
I'm
Get this
gonna yell at
beast off
Tig.
him.
I'm gonna yell at Tig. Tig, stop!
Tig, what's your intelligence?
-3, and
Okay.
she's still raging.
You're raging and happily pulling pieces off a person.
Yeah. She was told to disarm, so she's disarmed, and then it was just,
DC 10 at -3.
keep going.
You succeed in being like a voice in the distance saying, Tig, no. So
I'm just gonna keep yelling at her
She's like holding
and then get Liam and Rubani to join in, and all three of us just gonna yell at her. I hope.
she
Like,
stops.
she's holding him up right now, just like
Yep, she stops.
disarmed.
No, put down.
He sort of tumbles a little bit.
And she's going to sort of bend down, pick
He's
up the
quickly
arms,
bleeding out.
and just walk off.
Do you guys have anything to stop the bleeding? Because you might want to do that if you want him
Yeah,
alive.
a guard moves up and tries
Liam-
to like pinch arteries.
Liam scrambles across the floor, and I'm going to give this man as many cure wounds as it takes to stop him from dying.
Probably 2 will do. 2 will get
Yeah,
him
I'll do
to
that.
like not immediately bleeding out.
So he's just going to sit there, like hands, excuse me, hands over the wounds.
Would Spare the Dying help?
Yes.
So Vanny would also cast Spare the Dying.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he's just going to sit there, horns ignited, making sure the guildmaster's not going to die.
Okay, he's laying on his stomach, most of his shirt's been ripped off, and you find a peculiar tattoo on his back.
Is it the 5-point star?
With the heart in the
Yes.
center? Yes.
Orla.
No. No.
Carrot.
No?
Vanny, is this carrot?
What is she talking about?
Just relax. You're going to be okay. Relax.
Relax, I haven't got an arm, you fucking little shit.
Oh,
Two
come on.
arms.
You've seen what they do to our sufficers in the Hephaestus Guild. Missing an arm is hardly an issue.
as he's mewling in pain on the floor.
Tig's just waving her arms around and waving his arms at the.
Why can't you just do as you're told?
I am doing as I'm told, sir.
What do you want from me?
I just want this to stop. I want things to be fair and equal and even. For there to be a balance, a scale that everyone can measure on.
We have that already. What? We take.
No, you have that. You have that, and your subordinates have that, and the guards have that, and no one else has that. And anyone who disagrees with what you have is killed, or thrown in a dungeon, or experimented on, or left to rot in a chamber. That's not balance, that's the opposite.
We take the promising. Get rid of the useless. Balanced. Everyone is
Tig
measured
useless and got
equally.
rid of you.
And what of those that aren't good enough, in your eyes?
They serve however they can.
I won't allow it. That's not the vision my master had.
I think at this point he's going to be passing out, to be honest. If you just had your arm ripped off, he's done well with the pain this far.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna say finish healing him. I'm just gonna say, if you really wanted to figure out how he did this, and he thumbs towards himself, you should have started thinking like him first.
Okay. Yeah, he's there, the tattoo, and the guards are sort of, oh, what now? What are we doing here? What's
Okay, who's in charge of you?
and they sort of point to the one that the guildmaster killed.
Great, who's in charge of him?
And then they like look at the guildmaster.
And who's in charge of him?
Well, that would be the king and council.
Okay. You can't trust the king and council. I mean, you can. You kind of have to. It's your job. But it's just Nisa, you and Tig and Vanny should go. This is about to get really, really complicated, and you have a boat to catch.
Are you sure?
I mean, you've helped more than enough. I'd probably be dead if you weren't here. I owe you all my lives, and I promise I'll come back and help you soon, but I have to fix this.
Okay, but if you need anything, find a way to reach us, okay?
I can. Here, and he's gonna take out a parchment, and he's just gonna write the infernal word for friend, and just hand it to her.
Okay, he hands you a
I'm gonna take it.
kinda hurts your eyes, but you can see there's a word on a piece of paper.
If I need to
Okay.
find you, I'll come for this.
Okay, I'll keep it close by.
You go?
Okay, guys. Do you want to take a short break and keep going for a little bit, or you want to start wrapping this session up?
I wouldn't mind taking a break and then keep going. What about you
Yeah.
guys?
I don't have to sleep anytime
Yeah.
soon,
'Cause this
and
is a
no one
sad
has work
goodbye.
tomorrow, so
Hmm.
yeah, I'm cool for a little break and then to keep going.
Are you happy to keep going there, Liam?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
You know?
It's just because we've been going for a couple hours, and I think everyone could use like a glass of water. I know I do. Another
I
coffee.
need to pee.
And that. So we will be back real soon, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around as far as you have. Let's see. But yep, we are ready to return to our episode, our session. And hopefully these guys will finish up their little investigation or mystery. I don't know what you call it.
Well, we'll try.
So, as a quick recap, they had got some information out of some people in a tattoo parlor. They had gone to talk to Liam's guildmaster and found that he was packing up, trying to get away. And when confronted, he reacted aggressively.
Poorly.
So he is now being fucked up by Tig, and there's a series of guards in the room trying to figure out what to do next. So, let's go. Let's do it. Liam, you have your guildmaster on the floor, and you're surrounded by guards, all looking to you, waiting for orders or information or something.
Okay, well, we have a lot of evidence, and we've subdued a suspect. You're the guards. You know what comes next.
Yeah, but this is a bit. This is big. If we do anything in an official capacity, it's gonna get out. There's already guardhouses locked down, and technically, this man is our employer. We can go to one of the precincts which isn't locked down and try to get this started, but I'm worried that we'll soon be silenced as well. What are you? We can do this and we can get the process rolling, but what are you?
The guardhouses that were locked down, were they ones that were investigating something close to this case, like disappearances of bodies, or were they locked down by the military because of suspicious activity?
One was locked down because, well, apparently a bunch of old identification had showed up, patrols that had never returned, and when it was starting to be investigated, well, that's all. They just started to get investigated, and then the military showed up and surrounded it. They'd sent the information off to another guardhouse to cross-reference, and that one also was immediately put under lockdown, and this seems bigger than us.
Who's in a responsible position for the military? Does it have a general, a CEO? Who do they report to?
Well, most military is naval based, being on this small island, but so there's a couple admirals around. There is the land general, but he's mostly relic.
And who do the admirals report to?
They report to the council, who reports to the king.
Then we need to see the king.
We can try. We can get you to his door, but the royal guard are the ones that allow people in. You have to present your case to them.
That's fine. I'll take that risk. Tig, Nisa, Bonnie, what do you want to do?
Will you need backup?
I mean, if it
'Cause
goes wrong,
Technically, we're proof as well. We can help.
the main problem is if a fight starts, or if they happen to be under the payroll of someone who's got this tattoo as well, then we don't really have any way of proceeding with the case. It's more a case of, in that scenario, us dealing with it ourselves in a non-official capacity, which would make us criminals. I mean, we're probably already criminals, but
Trust us,
real
we're elves.
criminals.
We're already criminals. Well, these people are already after us, so we might as well help figure this out as much as we can. So, Vanny, Tig, you cool to come with?
One of the
Take
guards.
help
We keep
Liam,
her-
from this.
We keep our friends safe.
Okay, Liam, I guess we're coming with you as backup.
One of the guards steps forward. Is like, Sam's been talking most of the time. What evidence have you acquired so far? What can we?
Ooh, here, and he pulls out his notebook and just like in a quick 3-minute explanation, pulls the guard to the side so that only he sees, and then just starts flipping through it and whispering some of it to him and explaining some of the symbols and the stuff he's noted down, what he saw underground, the pile of bodies, all the experiments, the wizard that killed himself like with an explosion. He goes over the connection between all the tattoos, how Briant arranged an experimentation, basically everything leading up to this point that's connected to all of it.
His face goes a little pale, and he's visibly disturbed. He sort of is like,
I've also got samples of most of this. I've
Oh.
collected a handful of items. I've got paper documents. I've got everything you need.
I think.
Tig will pick up the arm when he says samples.
Well, we can help you in a small way. There's, and he points towards a bookshelf. He's like, the top shelf is all the like contacts and different businesses that are affiliated with the guild. So if anyone has made any of these items that you found in this city, they'll be in those books. You'll be able to find some info there for sure.
I'm not a guard, nor am I an officer of the law. I'm just an artificer. That I shouldn't be rummaging through that stuff. I mean, I kind of have been forced to lately. But if this is becoming an official case, like I want it to, you guys are going to have to go through it yourselves. You should leave guards here, and when an investigation is launched, when you consider the guildmaster at least a suspect, then you can look through it.
I'm not saying that you're incorrect, but it seems that at every turn you've found something blocking you that's within the government of this city, so we will be ordered away immediately if that's the case. We can try, and I'll try keep runners between us and where are you all staying?
While they're all talking and doing stuff, I kind of just want to sort of sneak off and grab the books, like look through the books that he mentioned that are on the top shelf.
Yeah, there's a few there that have like different names and companies, and also the amount of money that has been given to each or is owed.
Cool.
That sort of
I
stuff.
wanna grab them, put them in my backpack, and just look at Liam and go, "Shh, what books? They went over there."
Fine, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, we never know who we can trust, so at least this way, they're not gonna get into the wrong hands.
Okay. The guards are like, okay, sure he has copies of as well, but if what we will leave from here and go to an unoccupied or a guardhouse that's not locked down. We'll start this investigation. But what else do you need us to do? We can take you to the Royal Guard. We can take you to the council.
Just take us to the Royal Guard. We need to go as high as possible first. Because if the king understands that something is going wrong here, he can directly arrange for groups of individuals to start investigating on his regard. He can talk to admirals, he can arrange for like the guard posts to be released from custody. I'm 90% sure that maybe one of the admirals is a suspect.
Okay, he is like, okay, well, how about this then? I will get a carriage to take you, and that way no one will see you moving around, and while you're doing that, I will take the notes I've made from what you've explained to me, and I will start a formal process of getting an investigation running. Does that sound good to you?
No, you have to come with us.
Oh, there'll be guards going with you for sure. Just
No, you specifically.
Okay.
Because now
Well-
you know everything we know.
I have to give this information to a guard I trust so he can start the investigation then while we move with you to King's chambers.
Does he seem like he's being genuine?
Yeah, he's trying to get things done. And he's the one that stood over you guarding you.
Yeah, you could see like for like a brief second, Liam has like a single doubt in his mind, and his expression looks like I need to kill this man. And then like he glances him over, and sense comes over him, and he just sort of nods and says, "Yeah, yeah, okay."
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk up to Liam and just be like, shouldn't we check his back just in case?
If it brings you some security, sure.
I definitely think it would. I'm gonna turn to the guard. Can you just show me your back or any part of your arms? I just want to see if you have like a tattoo of a 5-point star.
He takes off his breastplate and undoes his shirt and drops it, and you can see that he has nothing, no markings.
Right. Cool. We can continue.
Yeah. So he puts his clothes back on, feeling a bit awkward the way Vanny's staring at him. And there's things going on in
She's
our Discord
royalty.
chat at the
Consider
same
yourself
time,
lucky.
which is why I made that comment.
Just cover up Vanny's eyes.
Yeah. So, after about 10 minutes, there's a carriage waiting that's going to be. It was pulled here by like laborers, but all the laborers are told to fuck off and are replaced by guards. And there's also a unit of guard each side, and at the head of that is the one you've been talking to.
We get in.
Nice.
Get in the
I guess we
carriage,
get
we'll
in.
Take you. And he sort of, like you see as you're climbing, he's having a word to someone who then just bolts away. And the guard that's running away had taken off his breastplate, put down his sword and shield, and is like just going for speed here. So you guys head off towards the royal guardhouse, the right outside the king's sort of like palace, right? Which sits where the heart of the Colossus would be. You approach it, and guards in very nice uniforms sort of like stand out, move out. There's 4 of them. They hold out their hands. Why are you here?
I'm
What is
just sitting
this?
in the back of the carriage awkwardly, just like I didn't do it.
And one of the guards sort of respond, but very quietly. And there's footsteps that approach the carriage, and the guard you've been talking to comes in. I have a royal guard here. Talk to him. He said he will pay your worth. You ready? Do you want to have him in here, or do you want to exit the carriage?
Liam just hops out.
There's a very tall, like 6'2" man in front of you. He's huge, and he's got himself a spear, a shield, a short sword, and a long sword. He seems like too many weapons, but it's also like he can fight in any situation.
I'm gonna hop out and stand next to Liam, like upright.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop out too. Do I notice anything about this guard?
He has weapons. He is tall. He is very strong.
Cool.
It's just like
That's like the most amazing character blurb ever. He has weapons. He is very tall. He is strong.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it was like I described it
I
to
like
you, which is like what you're seeing, and he's like, "Do I notice
No, I
anything?" Like
love it.
these same things. These same things.
Hard to notice anything else.
He's wearing shoes, no socks.
That's dirty.
So, Liam, he sort of looks at you. Why have you come? Why are you here?
I seek an emergency audience with the king regarding the security of the Colossus. I believe it's been compromised internally, with roots stretching all the way up to the high government, and I wish to take this as high as possible.
Have you any evidence?
He pulls out his notebook and sort of, you know, the way you open a book and pinch a few pages so you can show how thick,
Hmm.
and he shows like 20-ish pages of notes. This plus a whole host of physical evidence.
Okay. What physical evidence have you here?
We've retrieved a vial with inks and crystal made by a blower with a maker's mark that we can trace back to someone working for the conspirators. We've relinquished a series of ID and dog tags that belonged to guards that I believe were suspicious of the conspirators and were removed. We've got various notes and documents pertaining to attempts at experimentation on members of guilds, and we've got a bunch of trade logs as well regarding materials they needed in order to perform these experiments. I even have the materials here, and he sort of hoists the stolen materials bag that he's been carrying this whole time up off his shoulder.
Okay. You see the man look at you. He flicks through some of your notes a bit quickly, and he motions over another guard and hand over your physical evidence.
Please, sir, I respect your position and desire to check and make sure that it's all, well, genuine, but as much as I want to understand that your station requires you to do this kind of thing, I have to take this to the king and hand it only to him. He's the only one that can make the decisions I need him to make.
We will only take you to the king if we have seen your physical evidence ourselves and made sure it is of no threat.
He sort of like shuffles a little and then reaches into his pack and pulls out all the papers, the notes, the rune book, the log books, offers the bag of stolen goods, the vial with the ink in it.
The man sort of sits there and mutters a word under his breath in a language that sort of it sounds nice to the elves, but sort of hurts Liam's ears a little bit. You don't even catch the words; they're just like a bit. It's like they leave a high pitched ringing in your ears. And he draws a symbol in the air and then pushes it out. He's speaking in German. And pushes it out, and all of the objects sort of take on a short, quick glow, and then it sort of zaps around the vial and stays around that. He's like, that item contains magic. I need you to hand it over for investigation, just so it is not dangerous to the king.
I can remove the magic if you desire.
Hold up the vial.
And he holds up the vial.
Sort of looks around it. Well, we recognize the symbol of the person that's worked the glass, but not the magic, not the runic script, or the magic anyway. If you think you can remove magic from this, fine. However, it'd be better to give it over to us so we can investigate the source of the magic.
He just like extends the vial and states, I'm sure it's divination, but not sure of the spell.
If it's divination, even more reason not to get it in range of the king.
Then take it, it's yours.
They hand it over. And they whisper to each other, Liam, roll a perception check.
Ah, why me?
Because you're the one out there.
Me
Three of
and
us are
Tig
out
out
here.
there too.
There you go, there's my 0.
Can I roll a perception?
Sure, you can roll a perception. Sorry, for some reason I thought only Liam was out there.
You just
Like-
ignored.
For
Nah,
shits and
Tig
giggles, can I-
literally
No.
just.
Tig doesn't get to.
No.
She's too busy
22?
looking at how strong this man is.
Yeah.
You hear them talk in common to each other, and they are saying, why would the royal glass blower be giving out these sorts of things?
Did you say glass blower?
That's what they do when they make
That's what it's-
things.
Yeah, you have to.
Well, I learned something new today, guys.
Several things. Oh, that was yesterday. You learnt what slugs are. Sorry. Um,
Fuck off!
so yeah, so why would the royal glassblower be making could be used against the king? And they sort of take it into the guardhouse. They usher you forward. Okay, if you are going to enter, you will dismount, you'll hand over all weapons, and we will take you to the king.
I myself am a weapon. How
We
do you want to work
understand.
that out?
We are going to place a crown on your head, which dulls all magical abilities while you're within 5 feet of it.
Liam nods and takes every possession he has except for his shirt and his pants and his shoes, including his big cloak, all of his beads, like literally everything that belongs to him. And he's going to like stick it in his backpack, wrap it around his satchel, like cloak goes over the loops and stuff, and he's just gonna hand this giant lump of stuff to the guy.
The guy's sort of like, what the fuck? And then just puts it down. Like, that's a lot of shit. So
I mean, when you're a mage, everything you own is a weapon.
guy just nods at you. Your guards are told to stay there, and they are waiting outside while the 4 royal guard march you through the gates. Stairs. And you're told to wait in an antechamber with 2 of the guards.
Sticking close to Vanny and Tig.
Liam is completely powerless right now. So after about a 15-minute wait, the guards come back and say the king has agreed to speak to you. You'll be alone for the most part. There'll be 2 guards at the entrance, 2 guards behind the king. They're not to approach within 20 feet, or we'll put you down, all of you down immediately. Understand?
Understood. Yep.
This is basically as far as I needed to go. Are you sure you want to be here with me? This, could get really dangerous if things go wrong.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
That's why we're staying.
So
Alright.
the door opens, and there's a king in the throne. Everyone roll perception checks.
Yes.
I'm really good at those.
I know.
So am I!
24. Another 0.
My
Listen,
perception is
Liam's-
+4.
Liam's too focused on reciting what he's going to say to the king. Like he's thinking about the
He's like,
evidence,
Your
thinking about
Majesty,
the
Your
case.
Highness, Your Lord, King. What am I saying? Like, just getting real nervous.
Mr. King.
So, and this connects to that. and
But,
where's the-
what was Tig's perception?
You pass. The DC wasn't high. It's just that Liam rolled a 0.
No.
Uh,
Oh.
you look in. This guy is tense. He is sweating. And his eyes keep shooting up to the rafters.
Talking about the guard, right?
No, the
Oh.
king on the throne, who's about 50 feet ahead of you.
Huh.
I'm gonna kind of not obviously, but I'm gonna kind of look up to the roof and see if I can notice anything.
There's about 4 of the mechanical crows sitting up there, looking down.
Oh look, friends.
Oh.
Gonna point out to
fair.
Liam because
can't see
though
them.
he-
Oh.
I'm gonna turn to Liam and just be like, crows are above us. Mechanical crows, like the one I saw at the beach earlier.
Right.
I'm also gonna mention the king looks tense.
Well, I mean, I would understand why.
I don't.
Are we allowed to walk forwards?
You can walk forward up to 20 feet away from the king. Approach no closer. There's a mark on the floor. You must stay behind.
Liam's gonna walk up to like about 3 feet back from the marker and then just take a knee and wait with his head down.
I'm gonna follow and do the same.
Sorry, did you say you're taking
I
a
will-
kneel?
Yeah, he's gonna
Me.
kneel.
Taking a kneel.
Vanny's
Okay.
gonna walk up and curtsy.
The king and guards all stare at you.
Right. I apologize about the construct, Your Majesty. I didn't know it was yours.
He sort of you see his very quick shake of his head.
Oh,
Right. I bring before you today a case that concerns the security of the Colossus. I believe we found sufficient evidence to prove that there are conspirators acting against the throne, acting in belief of their own uh, ability to gain power and experiment with various magics and technologies combined that are far beyond what should be allowed to exist inside the Colossus.
The king
I have a
nods twice and then looks to you all, and then you see him sort of grimace once more and shake his head rapidly. Very small, just like
Tig's gonna actually sort of just stand up and sorry, and
Yeah.
turn and then sit and just look up.
he turns his head and a guard approaches. He writes a small note and it comes to you. The guard hands you the note. And it says, "They have my son."
that complicates things. Okay. So they're not yours. I apologize that we can't be of more help to you, sir. I suppose we won't pursue this case anymore,
He sort of
considering you've advised against it.
looks at you, eyes wide, almost pleading. Then he nods once, looks up at the roof, then nods again. And then, in a very sort of tired voice, like, "Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I appreciate it. From here,
Is there anything we do before we go to help you?"
No, Tig, I'm afraid this is beyond our current control.
I
The king has very strongly expressed that he does not desire us bringing this to his attention in this place any longer. We should take our leave before we cause any trouble.
I'm
Oh,
just gonna
thank
sort
you.
of like bow and start leaving, I guess.
Thank you. Love, I appreciate it. My guards will see you out. My guards will see you out. Thank you. And he just sort of seems very tired. And the guards at the door approach you and usher for you to leave.
Okay.
Just before we go, is the king still sitting in his chair?
Yes.
We're just sort of going to go straight, like right up to the lion, and just take a knee, and with arm, put her hand over her heart, and sort of look up at the king, try and say her name properly.
Okay.
Can I roll for that?
Yeah, sure. It's an intelligence check because it's too hard for you to say.
Yeah,
More than one syllable.
yeah, it is.
Pass.
Oh my god. So I'll just look up at the king and say, Tig, Tigra, Tigralario. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I'm
He
like,
nods. As you're ushered from the room, then one of the guards looks to you. We've been down this path once before. If we could find out where they were held, maybe. But I believe the king would be very grateful if you could remove a threat or two. But it would only be acceptable if you could also somehow find his son.
Am I hearing this?
We don't believe the son is in the citadel. We believe he's been removed and taken to the city. He's saying it's a lady
Sure.
right now.
Sir, I believe if the king has some intelligence, he understood exactly what I said with my parting words.
The guy's like, oh, yes, well, okay, and just sort of puts a hand in his pocket and pulls out a small scrap of paper and writes something down. I was told that you had given over evidence of a vial. This is the home address to the man that makes those particular pieces of glass. And he nods at you once inside.
Liam takes it and just gives it a once over and stuffs it in his pocket.
No benefits.
Do I get my stuff back?
Yeah, as you exit, they put you down at the guardhouse, the gatehouse, and they give you things back.
Yeah, I want my stuff. I put all my stuff on so I look pretty
Things
again.
and stuff.
So, what would you guys like to do? You have about an hour before you'd have to leave if you want to get back on time.
Sorry, how did you say about an hour?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Liam. Liam, what did the king write on that note?
A member of the royal family is missing.
Oh, are
When
they?
you leave, when you leave to
Yeah.
pursue these leads, keep an eye out for a boy, maybe 18 to 25, dark eyes, should be fairly well built, well fed at least, in the possession of these conspirators. If you find someone like that, you have to send him back to the Colossus immediately and discreetly.
I'll keep my eye out.
All right. Your guards are sort of like, did everything go well? We are all decided that we will make this our top priority once we've you on back to wherever you need to go. We'll get you there safely, and then we're going to open up the investigation.
It's not gonna work.
Wait, excuse me?
It's not gonna work. The king will not okay whatever you're about to do. Everything you attempt to do will be stopped. You are gonna have to do this quietly, or not at all, until we get a foothold. And to do that, we need to wait for our three capable adventurers here. And he motions over to Tig, Nisa, and Vanni.
I'm just gonna look at Liam and wink and just be like, "Good thing I took those books, huh?"
Okay. Well, where would you like us to deliver you then?
You can just leave me here. I'll make my own way around.
Aleph, where would you?
We'll be going to the docks, unless there's somewhere else that these two want to go before we get.
We can just leave you all here, and make your own way out if you wish. Take you.
That
the rest at all.
works. We
Wanna
can
be-
make our own
We go
way.
for a walk.
We want to say goodbye to Liam and stuff before we leave. But thank you for your help. We appreciate it.
Okay. No problem. Sorry, this didn't. This investigation's not going ahead. Just takes a deep sigh. We have taken the guildmaster to a small local doctor. Would it be unfortunate if he did not survive his
No.
I'll come and visit him. You won't have to get your hands dirty. I'll deal with everything from now on.
I suggest
I'd like to make it clear, I'm doing this under no official capacity. You've seen the evidence I have, and you're still an official, an enforcer of the law. You shouldn't be corresponding with me at all. It'd be best if you forget that we had these conversations and proceed normally until you're given evidence to do otherwise.
understood. I'll talk to you later then. And he holds out a hand to you. I would shake your hand.
Doesn't shake, just gives him a glare and then turns back to the party.
Okay. They leave. All the guards turn and go. You guys are out of earshot from everyone. You're sort of between the boundary where the gatehouse is and where like the rest of the city starts up. There's this like safe zone that they usually don't let people in. Standing there where no one will be able to hear you. See you, sure. So don't like go waving things around.
Oh.
Tig, don't wave arm.
Oh.
I'm
Well,
sorry that.
We go for a walk with Liam now?
Yeah, we go for a walk with Liam now.
To the docks.
So you just want to go straight to docks then? Yeah.
We're gonna sort of take our time because I want to turn to Liam and just, Liam, I'm sorry that this goes further and deeper than you wanted it to.
No, it's okay. I expected as much.
You stay
Just means
here
I'll have
and find out?
Well, I have to stay here because if I don't stay here, it's only going to get worse here. And coming
Does
with you
he-
isn't going to help you much.
Liam protect people. Liam protect his other tribe.
Yeah, kind of. That's how you'd say it.
But make sure
Liam
you
is
stay
Tig
safe
tribe.
as well.
I'll be fine.
And
Liam-
I'll do,
Big and strong.
yeah, and I'll do whatever I can to find the king's son, I guess.
I mean, it's not like they can stab me to death, and he just thumbs the part of his shoulder where he was stabbed.
Liam big and strong.
No,
Like
Liam's small and wily.
but Liam is Tig tribe.
That works.
Have man in little bowl?
Oh, right. And he pulls out the snow globe and holds it up.
Yes. Yes.
While you're all walking and talking, one of the guild guards comes running up and says, "Oh, ha! I found you. I was told to hold on to this box when you came back, but things sort of ran away from us back home. The guild master, he told you he had a present for you, right?"
No, he didn't.
"A while ago, he did. Asked me to give it to
Yeah.
you.
How long ago?
couple, what, days ago?
Liam want Tig to open box?
Thank you very much for the present. I appreciate your service. And he's going to take the gift with a warm smile.
Okay. He takes the gift. The guy sort of like, okay, I guess I'll be heading off then. And he turns to run off back to his post.
We're going to walk a little longer, and he's just going to turn to Nisa and say, goggles?
Oh, you mean these? I'm gonna pull out the magic glasses.
And he's going to hold up the box for her to look at.
Fine.
I'm gonna use them.
Yeah, it glows blue.
It's glowing blue.
Oh, which one's blue?
Blue is evocation.
That's a big word. I don't even know what that is.
Oh,
What is
damn.
that?
That's explosions and fire and death.
So it's a bomb.
Probably.
Liam, what did you do with the Guildmaster's finger?
I still have it.
Where is it? In your pocket or something?
In my satchel.
What else is in your satchel? Anything else?
I'll tell you what's in my
I need to know like where the magical items on you are.
So I've got my Ring of Storing on my left hand, satchel's on my right. Pearl of Power is in a pouch on the front of my chest. I've got my guild letter, my artificer's tools, and my explorer's pack in my satchel. My component pouch is on my waist. My daggers are on my belt. My mystic sword is on my left hand waist. My book of rune work, 2 alchemical fires, and a sun flask are in the satchel.
Quick
Okay.
question. Whatever's about to happen, does it affect magical items just on him or around him?
It's because you're looking through the glasses, having a look, and he's covered in
Oh, okay,
magical
cool.
items. So like you're gonna be seeing a few different things. But for the most part, he has lots of different colors on him. But he does have a few blue. He has definitely in his satchels and pouches.
I'm gonna look at him. It's glowing blue in your satchel and your pocket.
Right.
Yeah.
Liam not glowing. Nisa? You
I don't know how these.
okay?
Glasses make things glow.
Yeah, I don't know how these glasses work. So, and he's gonna like take off his scarf and he's just gonna like tear it and then fold it all up and then hold it up in front of her. Can you look at this for like 10 seconds?
Okay.
What is your
I'm gonna
scarf
look
again?
at-
It's just a normal nothing scarf, like a piece of cloth.
Yeah. It shows nothing, but anything that's behind it shows up lightly through it.
Cool. I'm gonna subtle spell mending the scarf.
Oh, you're making me look at spells. Asshole.
But more
Yay,
importantly, does it glow?
make Kyle do stuff.
Does it glow in the presence of a spell, or does it glow in the presence of a magic item? And are they distinguishable?
They are not distinguishable. The scarf glows green for a small moment.
I'm gonna look at Liam because I'm assuming I can see his facial expression being all like, "What the fuck does this mean?" Yeah, Liam, I don't 100% know how these glasses work, but you look like you're a little confused. So basically, they show different magic landlines, I guess.
Ley lines.
That's the word.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure I get what's going on. I just can't figure out how safe this box is. I'll probably open it on my own later.
You sure you don't want to open it outside?
I'll take care of it. It's not my first experience with magic.
Okay.
Okay, so you're walking and talking and doing things, and you start getting real close to the docks. You know, you're pretty close. Nissa, you also noticed that the ring on your finger, that was given to you by Serene is glowing as well.
Do I notice what color it is?
You will soon.
Making you do all the hard work in
All
books
the
and
hardest
pages.
work.
Vigorously flips pages.
It is also blue.
Spooky damage.
I still don't 100% understand what that means, but okay. I'm gonna
means that-
point to. Yeah, what?
It means that whatever spell is tied to that ring is somehow related to damaging, destroying, or blowing up things.
Okay, I'm gonna just point to Liam and be like, "Hey, Liam. So you see this pretty ring on my finger?
Hmm.
It's glowing blue.
Lucky you.
How is that lucky me?
Someone's given you something very powerful.
I was told it was just to communicate with people.
That's interesting.
Does
And it
that
would be-
mean that they were wrong?
Well, if it was to communicate with people, then it would be the color of divination, not evocation.
Oh, because, yeah, the person that gave it to me told me that if I ever needed to contact them, to speak into the ring, and I'd be able to talk to them.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay.
I wouldn't worry too much. Magic, I mean, it's like a lot of problems. It's new technology. There was once this teleportation circle that I was reading about, and we were thinking about testing it, but I'm not feeling it. I was gonna just take the boat. It's way safer.
Okay. Thanks. Just gonna put the glasses back into the.
Yep, okay. You're now on the beach in front of the boat as you're walking and talking.
Well,
And the guy comes down, the captain. He's like, hi. We were about 20 minutes from being about to leave, really. The weather's changing, and you see there's some clouds on the horizon. Like, you're worried that it's going to be a bit rough your first day out. You guys don't get seasick, right?
No.
I don't think so, but it's fine. We'll figure it out.
Lenny,
Yes.
what is seasick?
When you're on the boat, and then everything you eat is outside. What?
I don't know.
I'm assuming I heard that, so I was gonna look at Tig. Water, rough, make you throw up, like I did when I got drunk.
Oh!
Yeah,
No.
we're good.
We'd like to get you on board and settle in before we leave. If you have goodbyes to do, do it now.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Liam. I'm literally just gonna go up to Liam and like grab him and like a hug and pick him up. And just be like, thanks, friend. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I will be. I'm just trying to garner sympathy. I hope.
I'm just gonna pat him on the head. You were.
Just make sure Tug doesn't do that to you. And then she pats him on the head, gives him a kiss on the forehead, just like, it was lovely meeting you, Liam.
And you.
Yeah, I guess Tig sort of just walk up to him and get down on her knees. So just look at him like eye to eye. Liam is strong, like Harm. Very hard to do. Liam is Tig tribe now. You're different. Like us. Okay?
Yeah. Like you, I guess.
Different tribe. It's good tribe. and she's sort of gonna like lean her forehead forward to touch his, and just and then get up and go.
Liam's knocked the fuck
Uh,
out.
As
Gently, gently.
as she leans forward to do that, Liam just sort of like crouches down and headbutts his horns into her chest.
She's like, yes.
There's a little crack as the horn hits the wood over her right breast. It makes like a thudding sound.
Oh, Liam, okay?
Mm-hmm. You're gonna be
Good.
late for the boat.
There you go.
Guys, get on the boat. And
Yeah.
as you get up, the captain is like, "All right, guys, let's go. Let's get things done." And they all
Let's
start
do
hustling and bustling
this.
and pulling up the
As we get on the boat, Vanny like goes up. Don't forget, we still have our sword training session when I come back.
That's right.
Liam rolls his eyes, draws his sword, and then just sort of like just lets it go and lets his mage hand hold it by his side and goes, "I don't need it."
Vanny laughs and she's
Boat
like,
starts pulling away. You guys all wave to Liam.
Bye. Yeah, I'm like yelling, being like, take care of yourself. Like basically being Mum and Nissa and just be like, take care of yourself, clean, eat proper.
Go for a long walk.
Okay. Liam sits there watching his friends disappear. They are pulling out. They look back. I'm sure there's a little bit of feelings on both sides, since this is the first time you guys have actually made a friend here, I think. And I don't know if Liam
Yeah.
had many of those before this.
Liam, as he's watching them go, just sort of waits until they become a sort of distant speck, and then he takes the box he was given by the guildmaster, puts it in the sand as
He froze? He froze. He
I
froze at
think
that
he
exact
froze.
point. At that exact point, he's
Oh,
dead.
no,
He exploded. That was what it was.
What?
He froze
No.
because the IED went off.
No. Oh my god, no.
So
First
what I'll
moment
do
difference.
as while he's frozen. Wait,
Wait, there he is. He's back.
He's back.
He's
He's
back.
back. Oh
You
my god,
froze.
please
He put
continue
the
that.
box in the sand
Continue
and
that
walked
fucking.
on the edge.
he puts the box in the sand, walks about 30 feet away as he sheaths his sword, and then just mage hands it open.
Okay. Inside is a small golden ring.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna pull out the melty finger, and I'm gonna look at the ring there.
Yeah, the ring there is a little bit damaged, but it is almost identical to one in the box.
Nice. I'm gonna use mending on the ring that the guildmaster had, because it can repair the physical presence of a magical object.
Yep, okay. It is repaired. They are identical rings.
And I will just put both of them onto the same hand and say, "I am the guildmaster now." And then have a chuckle to himself as he walks back upstairs.
Okay, as you place the second ring on your hand, there's a little bit of feedback in from these both being on you. You can tell that's what's causing it. But you can explore that later or now if you wish to.
Oh, apparently even I cut out just then. I think Discord's having issues.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah,
alright.
Discord's melting.
It's just exploding. Do you want to figure that out now or just leave it for another time? Okay, cool. Well, Nissa, are you still there?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm still here.
Okay.
My Discord keeps like disconnecting and then
I
connecting
think it's
again.
because
so-
Chai is trying to connect. Just let that go. Well,
yeah,
I'll
that
finish.
just happened to mine as well.
I'll finish with this. As Liam is sitting there with two rings on the one hand, Nissa, you're watching him sort of get small in the distance.
Yep.
You see floating maybe 250 feet above the docks is a man being held aloft by a winged construct, watching you leave.
Wait, say that again. I missed that. What was it?
As you leave and you watch Liam become smaller, you also see that there is a figure being held in midair about 250 feet above the docks. He's being held up by a winged construct that you recognize. And we will end the session right there.